right. Whatever, man. Dirty shirt. Terrible stuff. Trying to figure it out. Can't figure it out. It's upside down and backwards and wrong. But here I am. Jesus, tap dancing Christ. Okay. So what are we doing? Well, tonight I'm going to drink something, that's for sure. Chow says, hey, potato superior? Don't know what that is. Everybody, look at everybody checking in here. Back with you, Haas. Mortimer Duke's here. And I'm going to try to say hello to everybody. Mr. Piggy, T-Dog, Howard Jones, Mortimer Duke, Pablo Rodriguez. Boing is the guy's name. Lillian Blue, Miguel Chavez. And Ryko James says, okay, boomer. Looks like that fucking kid that was in here earlier. Like he changed his name and he came back. That's funny. Joseph Gardner, what's up? Michael Dawson, hey, gentlemen, checking in. The first one of falling in the ranks. Dawson, get in line, fall in line, sir. Team Up Church is here. Another one, original extra. Oh, you're too kind. The legend. Thank you. Caden Gordon, what up, man? Nathan Weston, hey, buddy, it's your best friend, the Raider fan from Nebraska. Hey, you got your little drinks out? I'm gonna drink in a minute. We're gonna start it off with cheers. Where are we at? Michael Roeder, boomer buddy. I didn't even know you were a boomer, dude. I had no idea you were so old and set in your ways and opinionated. I don't know if I can be friends with someone who's old, set in their ways, and opinionated. I don't know if I can do that. I'll try. I'll try, Michael, just for you. I'll try. Michael Tidwell says, hey, Brad Baxter, what up, General? 100%. He's got his cheers glass. A lot of people got their glasses out, man. A lot of people got them. Bum, bum, bum. Mike Arbor says, what's up, young man? Randy, evening. Anthony is Gen X dad. You guys are doing them so fast. I'm not trying to skip anybody. It's kind of a hit and miss thing. It's really hit and miss on when we open up. You know it is. Hey, Jenny says, happy to catch your second live this month. Hey, good. You got your drink ready. I said you got your drink ready. Now I'm talking like Mike Tyson. You got your drink ready like Mike Tyson. I'm sorry. MD Pirate, you got your drink ready. I also have my drink ready. Whoo. Joe Chavez has loved the content. Boom, boom, do. Michael Tidwell's got his glasses ready. Everybody's getting do. Yeah, Dawson, you let Gen Z kid beat you in chess. Okay, look, I'm not a super chess player, but I can usually always beat him. I don't know whether I was distracted today. I know I took a couple risks playing chess last two games. I took a shot at something and hoped there was like one move I hoped he wouldn't do. Yesterday he didn't do it, and I crushed him. Today I kind of halfway through the game I made a move, and he had a few options, and there was just one that I was hoping he wouldn't catch on to, and either luckily did it or smartly did it, but it was a risk, and then I lost the game. Yes, I lost chess too. That freaking kid. Hey, Roddy says, you got me glass out just for me. Cheers, man. Thank you. Victoria Vickers Exley. Loved your kid last night. Oh, thank you. Because see, I don't know how he did. Nobody really told me if he did a good job or not last night. So I don't know. So thank you. If you say he did a good job, that's good. Joshua Andreas, you're such a smart guy, but how do you know that COVID isn't real whatsoever? How do you not? Why do you think I don't think COVID is real? I had COVID. I told you. I mean, you, Joshua, you're gonna have to explain that one, my man. Franco says participation trophies for everyone. Yes, everybody should get a participation trophy. We're all here. You know, when I was a kid, you played a sport, you didn't get a participation trophy. If you wanted to prove you were there, you didn't get a ribbon or a trophy. You got a team picture. That was how Gen X proved that we were there. You got a team picture and your little individual one with your sport, if you're a footballer, baseballer. That was how we know we participated. You got your picture. What's wrong with everybody else these days? Mike 1189 opened up a bottle of 150 cognac. Tastes like oh, sorry. Isn't that the worst when you have something, you save something, and you open it and you're like, ah, damn, that was put it back in the bottle and pretend it's good. Oh, yeah, you might have had COVID too, but you didn't get tested. You don't have to. Marvelous Miss Miranda. Gen Z kid did great. He's getting better and better. Good. I'm glad for that. I got a, I forget, we got a, oh, it was on, the kid read me a post. I guess it was on YouTube where he does the picture or the polls or something. And there was a woman. I think she said she was a boomer, and she said she loves the videos, but she tried to watch the live streams, but couldn't understand what I was saying. She couldn't keep up, and that was. I'm guessing that was probably because I keep jumping around talking. I read what you wrote, then I say a quick comment, read what you wrote. That I could see where that would be confusing. I mean, I get confused doing it. I don't know what I'm saying. So how can I really expect anybody else to follow along? That's not easy. Okay. Ah, Jenny said COVID is very real. Had it at the same time the general did. And I promise everyone out there, Jenny and I did not give it to each other. We don't know each other. We were not making out in the backseat of a Buick and caught it from each other. We did not. None of that happened. None of it. It's all hearsay. We're good. Bum, 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 bum. Brad Baxter. COVID is like the flu, and I believe it was put out by our government. That's a, that's a double cheers. Okay, Brad, I'm not drinking to that specific thing you said. I'm going to drink in a second, and we'll get the ball rolling here. But I'm not drinking to that specific thing. All right. So anyway, it's Rick says, "Good evening, General." Rick, fall in line with everyone else there. You're one of the extras. You get follow in the ranks, join the ranks. Bum, 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 bum. Our first light up of the evening, and it's very angry citizen threw out a $5 bill. I wanted a perfect attendance award my entire life. It wasn't until 30 years later at community college it was achieved. Do you mean like a very angry citizen? Do you mean like you wanted a perfect attendance for 1 year in school and you didn't you or was it maybe work, but you until you were 30, you always missed 1 day of school or 1 day of work. When you were 30, you finally got your perfect attendance award. That's something. See, that's something to achieve. That's not just like you did it. I mean, you went in with broken bones. You went in sick. You went in every time. That's good. See, I wouldn't call that anywhere near participation. That's something you worked for. Cal Ripken, baby. Um, Alex, salute to a fellow Broncos and a Dodger fan. Alex Escobar. We should drink right there. Now, anybody who is a fan of a team, you can raise your glass. Anybody who's a fan of the kids' Gen X channel on any platform, you can raise a glass. You know what? We should narrow this down. Anybody breathing oxygen tonight, you guys can go ahead and raise a glass. Now, if you're left out, if you don't have a team, or you don't have, you're not breathing oxygen, and you're left out, then you're going to have to make up your own reason to drink because you're not included. Okay, if you're not a fan of any sports team, if you're not a fan of Gen X talks on any channel or platform, and if you're not breathing oxygen, I'm sorry, you are going to be left out because we are a very exclusive club. That is just a small minority of people that I just included there. So everybody, I know you. I'm going to scroll down and I'll see the glasses being raised. But right now, anybody who wants to start off drinking with me, it's coming up on 9 o'clock Los Angeles time, and don't make me drink alone. You guys should raise it. I mean, I'll drink alone. I drink alone all the time. I'm a very lonely man. But tonight we should drink together. All right, here we go. Mm-mm-mm. Ah, yes. Good, good, good. All right, what am I missing up here? Boom, 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 boom. No go, $5. This is for Zach Farkash. I told him I'd send you $5 for him when I catch you live. He's resting his busted heel. That guy's. It was where did we see that? Yeah, it was email or it was somewhere I don't know where it was. Some context. A dude wrote in that he smashed his heel bone. He's like on his fifth surgery, and I started feeling sympathetic and also at the same time scratching my head. How do you smash your heel? Did you jump out of a window on the fourth story instead of the third? I mean, how do you? I didn't. He never told me, or I didn't see the reply. But that that was something. So Zach, thanks for the $5, man. But you're the one who's got a heel. You got to tell us what happened, man. How do you smash your heel so bad? You need 5 surgeries. I don't get it. Okay. Jonathan Baldasso, $5. He wrote, Chargers by 10, General. Chargers by 10. Chargers by 10, General. Okay. Let me get back to that 1 second there. Chargers by 10. So what you're saying is whoever the San Diego Chargers are playing next season on their season opener or pregame, they win by 10. That's a long way off, Jonathan, making some that's a long way off to make that kind of a Chargers by 10. Yeah, since we don't I don't know their line, their quarterback. I'd take that bet. I'd bet against you on that one. All right. KSTP draft, $5. Thoughts on MLB lockout? Think we'll see scrubs like we did back in '94, Jack and Coke, filled and ready for your answer. Man, God, I hated that. I did. The lockout just was I I understand both sides of that lockout. I understood it then. I get it now, but you know what pisses Americans off is these guys are crying over hundreds of millions of dollars for playing a game. And I get there should not be a standard pay scale. I got it. You get paid for your talent. I get it. It affects all of us. It's fun, the ticket sales and collecting baseball cards. All right, I'm with you. But God, but you guys, there's got to be a rule. You guys got to get your shit together and play the fucking game. You do. I don't. I think they're going to get it resolved. That was such a fiasco. Just like you remember. You remember right now. You know the year. You remember the whole thing. So does everybody, and so does Major League Baseball. They're like, dude, we still haven't got over that stigmatism. People still trash us over that lockout. Let's just get this shit together. Come on now. They're just that's I think they're going to avoid it just because they can't afford to go through another one like that. They've had a few years in a row some bad press with some stupid moves. They got to get out in front of it this time. Wouldn't you agree? Draft? We'll drink, but you got to tell me. Just a thought dropped in $5. General, how are we doing this evening? So I just got back from Costa Rica and I found some cigars that'll change your life. Just a thought, my man. Just send one my way, even if my life has changed for half an hour. I'm good. If you really got something like that, man, you got to let me in, baby. You got to let me sit at that table. Very angry citizen again. When push comes to shove, everyone has the same favorite team, the drinking team, also the largest army in the world. Well, as you guys all know, and I've said this before, the truth is at the bottom of that glass, and we are all obligated to find the truth and speak it. And being the truth is at the bottom of each of our glasses, we need to go get it. And I'm going to go get the truth. I mean, some of the stories you may hear tonight are just truth, something I shouldn't say, probably get kicked off the live stream. Some of the stories I tell you, I will end up in divorce court Monday morning. However, they will be truthful because we receive this information from the bottom of the glass. And we are, as you know, the bottom of the glass nation. BOTGN, bottom of the glass nation. Drink it up. Here we go. Finding the truth. Okay. Who did I miss? I missed somebody? Bum, 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 bum. Scrolling. Keep them doggies scrolling. Oh, Zoe. Zoe, you are. Zoe Michelle is such an advocate for me. She fills in the gaps and the stupid shit that I keep forgetting. I know, Zoe. Zoe says, like, subscribe, and smash the like bell button so you get noticed when GenX Talks is live. Truth. I'm sorry. I'm supposed to say that. I'm I just don't do it. I know there's a list. I've got an actual list to whore myself out for things. And Gen Z Kid and Gen X Mom, they both beat me up if I don't say them. And I forget, but that is one of them. I'm supposed to say, please subscribe, hit the like button. That really helps the kids' channel. Thank you very much. Okay, whatever. Two Bear got some glasses. You know what? The Gen Z Kid poured my glass tonight, and he poured it in the Halo glass, the one he got me for Christmas a few years back. See that? He didn't get me your glass, Two Bear, and I thought he was going to. Not my choice. I didn't pick it out. But we'll get there, Two Bear. All right. Bum, 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 bum. Steve Sexton, Brown Water Salute. I haven't heard that one in years. All right. The Mace Family Homestead, $4.99. Now, the Mace Family Homestead did not specify where the $4.99 went. So where does it go? We all know the answer to that. It goes into Gen X Dad's Whiskey Fund. Yeah, if you were sending it to Gen X Mom, I had to give the Gen X Mom. We don't send her money because that encourages her, and we do no. Gen Z kid for his FFA projects and things he does in school. It's okay to do that, but I don't encourage it. um, Friedland says, "You're a legend. Love you on your videos. Thank you. I hate those videos, those ambush videos. And it's because you got to be smart and accurate. He'll try 4 times a day. He'll come up and say some stuff, and I'll mess up the answer, talk for too long, and say stuff. And then he has to go away and erase it all and try again with a different topic or something later on because I get mad. The amount of footage that he loses is monumental. So just so you know, yeah. So thank you, Friend indeed. Oh, go smoke a toad said nice. James is laughing his ass off. Christopher Herbert says thank you for the bumper sticker. No, Christopher, thank you. Well, I'm going to assume you put it on your truck, your car, a suitcase or something, and I'll just say thank you for doing that for us. The kid will dig that. He actually wants to do kind of a contest. He wants to give away like a big hoodie and some signed pictures and some cool stuff. He wants to do a contest where you guys have the Gen X Talks bumper sticker or a shirt or the logo in the most unique place, because there are some of you guys that'll go to the top of the Empire State Building or be hanging over the edge of the Grand Canyon on that glass walkway, and there's even people that are across the ocean. So something creative like the top 3 most creative places you can do the picture. So you're probably going to see that. I know he doesn't have millions of followers and fans like some of the big creators do, but we got the best people that hang out with us for sure, like by a lot. It's not even close. And so he's kind of thinking on doing that. I tell him, yeah, you should do these for fun. Do that. Just clear it with mom and what you're giving, what you're going to give away. So yeah, that'd be kind of cool. I think you should do something like that. Killer says, love this channel. My dad actually wants to start with me because of the channel. Yeah, knock yourself out, man. I think we should all do shit like this. I'll follow you. I'll pay attention to your stuff. You got a live stream? I'll watch. I'm in, man. Let's go. Good evening. I'm late, but I wanted to tell you all are awesome. Well, thank you. That was Breecat342. I messed that up. Sorry about that. Oh, and look who showed up. It's our favorite 12-year-old, Mikey Long. And what do we got here? Just a thought. I like wine, not hard liquor. Please don't judge me. And my privileged life. I won't. I enjoy a good Cabernet. That being said, I have a glass of red right next to the bottle. And here's to your good health, General. All right, just a thought. I will finish it off for you, my friend. We've chewed some of the same dirt together, haven't we, through all this stuff? So just a thought. Here's one to you and anybody who raises a glass with you. Thanks, my man. Okay, where are we? Matthew says, cheers, my dude. Guys, coming inside. There's Monday's rain again. You want us to hang from where? Mandy, I wasn't telling you to hang from. I was saying probably the probability of you guys doing something crazy with the sticker for a picture. There's, the Empire State Building and the Grand Canyon. It has a glass walkway. You walk out over the canyon, and I can picture one of you guys, half a. Never mind. I'm sorry. Oh, punk I am. I need more glasses. I'm with you. Who just was there? Mace Family Homestead, a disabled submarine veteran. 13 years of months of my life underwater. Love your videos. Mace, what submarine were you on? I had a friend of mine, a close friend, who was on the USS Parchie. I know that the odds of you being on that one are nothing, but just I'd love to know what submarine you're on. Please tell me. Just in the regular comments. You don't have to do $1. Just I'll try to catch it in the comments, please. Okay. Dun dun dun. Michael O'Malley says, I don't know what that word is, man. I'm sorry. Go smoke a toad. Do you guys have a Patreon account? Yeah, we do. Anybody who signed up during January got an email, and they're going to get a big package for being the first month of being involved in Patreon. They're going to everybody gets something special. Is special content up there now, but February is the month when the kid is going to ramp up a ton of special stuff. He had me fill in for him. He told me to post something personal, and it just so happened that I just dropped him off at school that day, and then my big fat ass was carrying stuff in the house, and this little bird was hopping around with its wing broke or something, and I'm in the front yard trying to catch this fucking. Anyway, the story's on Patreon. There's some stuff on Patreon that isn't anywhere else. There's some links, that big 24-hour live stream where we failed around the beginning of January. The 3 parts of that. Mom did some stuff in there too. She's on that. That's linkable. That big live stream is only available on Patreon. You got a link and go through it. Plus, I think there might be one podcast that's only through Patreon. The Patreon stuff is building up. There's going to be some stories and some pictures and some stuff. I know it's kind of dumb, but I think it's kind of dumb. You guys always ask for not personal stuff, but it's not like you're asking for, it's not creepy, but you guys ask about his FFA, his projects. You guys ask, if I told you I'm going to go clean out the garage, you guys ask, well, how did that go? What'd you guys find? So on Patreon, the kid started today. He's just taking pictures of all the shit in my garage of the stuff we're doing or we're touching or we're moving and putting away. And then he was going to put that up on Patreon as just this collage of pictures with a description like, okay, this is my dad's Harley and we have to fix the gas tank and stuff, which is the thing we got to do. Just him pointing stuff out that we're doing. It's remedial stupid shit. I get it. But there's so many times he gets email after email, says, well, what did you do? And how did it turn out? And what did you find? And, you guys were going to put something on the Dodge. You're going to put tires on the Daytona. Did you fix the Daytona? Is it right? I mean, we do so many things we got going on. And we got a stupid forklift on the side of my house that we bought a radiator for, but the radiator doesn't fit. We got to build brackets and stuff. And so he's learning how to do all these things. And there's a group of people that are interested in that. They want to see what we're doing together. Just takes a minute just to look at it. And he wants to put that stuff up. So that's on Patreon, all the stuff that's going on. And the stuff he actually says he wants to start putting up some of the videos that don't work out. When he comes in and says something to me, those ambush videos where he starts talking and I give him some long drawn out answer that he can't post in the shorts, or I end up getting really pissed and telling him, no, we're not doing any of that. And he usually just erases it. And he's thinking, well, why don't I just post it? He said, I can just do an intro going, this is where I approached my dad. I was trying to get him to talk about this. It didn't work out. He screamed and yelled and threw stuff, lit the house on fire and burned everything down. But here's a picture of the house burning to the ground. Here you go. And post those. I guess you'd call them bloopers. They didn't work. I didn't participate, but he's got those things, or where he's walking around trying to get something. And, some of them are interesting, but for some reason, he's not happy with the answers I gave him. So he wanted to post some of those up there that he thought people might. Anyway, Patreon is going to be this hodgepodge garage sale of all the shit that goes on around here and everything that we try to fix and do, the stuff that the kid learns. It's more of the family life stuff, all the exclusive stuff that nobody gets to see. And as soon as we get a few more followers in there, GenXMom has told me to do Patreon live streams where it's just for those people. So there's just, I think there's 50 people in there. That's not very many. But if we got 50 people and there was like 20 people online, that is a much more intimate conversation, where I can go into some deep answers on some stuff you guys have been asking, where in here, sometimes I can't because I get lost and everybody gets pissed. Okay. So yeah, what a long, dumb answer for is there a Patreon? There is. Two Bear challenge day 6. It's still day 5. GenXMom can do whatever she wants to. Two Bear, I got into this. Yes, today is day 5, and we did a day 5 in the morning. And I was trying to steal day 6, and I thought, well, maybe I could just stay on until after midnight. I thought, nah, I'm not going to stay on. I'm going to be too tired. Okay, so what I did was I found out that day 6, tomorrow, is National Chopsticks Day. So if you notice in the description, I wrote today's day 6 challenge is in honor of National Chopsticks Day. See how I'm kind of saying it's today's this live is for that one. I'm trying to jump ahead and steal that. You see? Hey, yeah. Oh, I'll tell you one that didn't work. You guys want to know one that didn't work? I can tell you about that he got mad about with his ambush videos, and I'm way behind on you guys. because if I'm talking here, I'm not reading there. But here's one. Okay. So he tells me, he comes up and he's all excited. He actually comes up running up with his phone, his camera on a tripod. Now he's facing himself while he's running in. He does his dumb intro thing and sets the thing down and turns it around and faces it towards me. And he says, okay, he goes, I figured out time travel. And I said, all right. And he goes, now follow me on this, because I get I get his premise. I get what he was thinking. Okay. I know I'm behind on the comments, but I'm not reading them. I'm talking to you. So he says, and listen, this is so I don't fumble this up. He said, I can see you, Dad, because light hits your face and your reflection, your image hits my eyes. And I said, right. He goes, so the light, if it was in a dark room and you turn on the light hits you, reflects off your face, and goes to my eyes. And I said, right. He goes, now it's so fast you can't really measure it, but there is a measurement there, the speed of light. And I said, yeah, I'd go along with that, in the perception. He goes, okay. So he says, what if you were counting down with your hand? You hit 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. And I said, okay, I got you. He goes, now I'm watching that. The light is hitting you, reflecting to my eyes. I am catching this image, this constant flow of image. And you go 5, 4, 3, 2. And right as you said 2, he goes, as the light hits your reflection of that with 2, and it's coming towards my eyes, he goes, what if I leave? What if I move away at the speed of light? And I said, you'd hit the fucking kitchen door on your way out? He goes, no. He goes, not like that. He says, what if I left that image of you isn't quite going to get to my face, and I move away at the same speed of light that image is, you would appear frozen. He goes, if I move away from the image that the light is hitting me, I'm stuck on that. All I see is this, and you're not moving, because I'm moving at the speed of light, and the image is traveling towards my eyes at the speed of light. And so right as it gets there, that's all I see. And I said, okay, I won't argue with you. What about it? He goes, now, what if I go faster than the speed of light? Now that image is right in front of me, and I go faster, I actually catch up to the image behind that was at a 3. You're frozen like this, but I go faster away from that image. It's frozen. I go faster, and I catch up to the next image, and you're doing this. I go even faster, and I catch up to the next image, and you're doing this. If I go fast enough, I am now going back in time, because I'm moving at the speed of light away from these images to where I actually catch up to these stacked images as I move through them. Okay. I got what he was saying. But I said, how do you come back? And he says, what do you mean? I said, well, I think your whole argument's full of shit, but let's just say that time and these images are stacked up like a bunch of images. They're stacked up like a bunch of slide projector images that you can move through, and the faster you go back, you're out of the next. Let's say that's how that works. You are still going at the speed of light that way, really fast, or 3 times the speed of light. To do anything with that history, you still have to be here. You've left. If you're going to say these images are in outer space going in a direction, you're traveling, how do you bend your travels and come back? And as soon as you turn around and come back, aren't you just racing back through all those images at the speed of light? We're both going to end up in my present when you get back anyway. How do you bend what you're doing so you can actually end up back here when I'm at 5? Because you're headed that way. So that turned into an argument, like a big yelling match. And I couldn't get through to him. And he said something like, he goes, well, you can bend light. You can, I'm out there. I could bend this light traveling thing I'm doing. And I said, you're just going to carry a black hole around in your pocket and just bend light, are you? It was a big argument. I don't know if he still. I think he probably still saved that one because that was just an embarrassing clusterfuck of a discussion. But that was his version of time travel. That was his version of how he thought he had discovered he could do it. So there you go. So now you can debate that all you want or tell me I'm wrong and it would work. Just a thought popped in, screen turned green. I just sent Gen X Talks an email with my address. Please no nudes. Yeah, no guarantee. This phone is probably 3 times as heavy as it should be. They're all nudes. Sorry, dude. How about that? Just that's okay. So go smoke a toad. Have a Patreon account. That was where I left off. How far am I really behind? Somebody just asked me if I ran into a Sasquatch, what would I do? I don't know who did that. I'm trying to go way back up in there. I can't even find it now. I'm so far. Paradise Arms, $2. Refill the glass and tell us stories. Well, the whiskey's way over there, and I can't reach it, so I can't help you right now. We'll have to wait till the whiskey wanders its way closer. Let's see my phone. Nobody there. Okay, we're good. Okay, so yeah, and scrolling back up, see what I missed. 2 Bear Challenge Day 6. We talked about that already, my man. 2 + 2 is green. Michael Roeder. I know. We had those shirts. That was the first video the kid ever did. 2 + 2 is green. And how do we all feel about it? Nobody bought one shirt, not one. Jason Kroll said, "What's up, brother?" Robert Glee says, "Cheers to everyone." Bum, bum, bum. Oh yeah, our favorite 12-year-old little Mikey got timed out by Allie. Allie's gonna put you in the hurt locker, man. Allie's just gonna, I'm telling you, she's gonna just delete you and block you from the channel. And you know what? Nobody's gonna miss you, and I'm not gonna care. Whatever she says goes. Oh, holy shit. Draft. KSTP draft. Starting some crap here. Who was the worst Dodger ever, and why was it Steve Garvey? Draft. I'm not sure where to begin with that. Let me straighten myself out a minute here, and we could talk. See what you're feeling about Steve Garvey. Steve Garvey is my favorite Dodger, my favorite baseball player of all time. I have met him on several occasions. I actually hung out with him and had drinks in center field one time at Dodger Stadium. I don't care what you say. I love Steve Garvey, and he should be in the Hall of Fame. Who's the worst Dodger ever? I can't think straight right now. I mean, I can't even think straight right now, but you're pissing me off, Draft. If that whiskey was closer, I'd be drinking it, but I'm not getting up to do it. So there you go. Where am I at here? Okay, Dan Picarella. Dan with an Italian last name. How can we support the kid with his FFA? Can we get FFA video? I have a 5-year-old and want to know more about it for his future. Okay, specific FFA stuff is on I believe it's on his Instagram page. You got to scroll back. There's videos and pictures of all the stuff he did at the state convention and when he was in Chicago, and he was at the fair here in our county doing chickens or something. I don't know. I don't pay attention to what he does in school. I don't give a shit. But mom's really into it, so she went. So there's a bunch of stuff. If you go back, it's in there. And then the stuff he's doing, if he gets his grades out of the gutter, he's an officer in FFA. So you'll see on Instagram, there's pictures. You just got to scroll through them. There's a bunch of personal stuff about him and FFA and some videos, but there'll be more. If he gets his head out of his ass, there'll be more. Dan, that's the best way. Or if you really want some stuff, just go to email GenXMom and she'll send you all the stuff. If you really want some inspiring stuff with him, she'll send you stuff on the kid and FFA. It's a great organization. It really is. No go. Just join Patreon for you guys. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. I really, really, really do. Go smoke a toad. Great. I just got here today. I think it's amazing. He is building some great skills. Yeah, don't tell the kid he's doing good. It just goes right to his head, and he's just hard to deal with after that. Yeah, I'm just gonna take care of you right now, dude. You're gone. What a dipshit. Punk I am says I like the bloopers reel. That's if you could call it that. Maybe you could call it that. I don't know. Dan 4-H is good for when they're really little. FFA is a big part of my life. Yeah, the 4-H is different, but yeah, I think it's for younger kids. I had my daughter was huge in FFA before Gen Z kid got into high school. They same teachers and same high school and stuff. And I don't think she was ever in 4-H. I probably wish we should have done that. Mandy's Rain says, I think all his videos have been interesting, does an excellent job entertaining. Thank you for saying so. Thank you for, Wolf says, thank you for sharing your, and then it's blank. Is that fill in the blank? We can be grateful for what we want. Okay. Jenny says videos and projects would be super cool to watch. I think that we would have far less people if he starts showing you the shit in my garage. And he did one time. Somebody was asking him questions. No, there was like 5 or 6 people asking questions about my garage and something they saw in a video, or oh no, it was a live stream. Something that was in the background on live stream. So he goes out and takes a picture under one of my toolboxes and posts it. He didn't even know what he's taking a picture of. And all of a sudden he comes back in. He goes, "Hey, Dad, are those cylinder heads under the toolbox?" Like, yeah, they're kind of rare. They're not the most powerful stuff out there, but they're nostalgic. And he goes, "Oh, well, I posted them, and everybody wants to buy them." Like, they're just. He doesn't know what's out there, and half the stuff I've got. Anybody who cares, I got sets of Camelback heads that. Anyway, nobody knows what that is, and it's okay. But so there you go. Have you ever heard the musician Tom McDonald? Yes, I have, and I've listened to him. Cool cat. Just working the project after you. Eric says, "Hey, Gen X Dad was working on a project that after hearing you on your Harley, working on rebuilding a wrecker Fat Boy to electric. Boy, that's you're talking to an electric glide, right? The glide, or are you just talking about changing it all over? You got someone a little more specific on what you're talking about. But I'm interested. I want to know those stories." You guys, if you don't, not only should you be listening to the lies and stories and bullshit that I'm telling, you should also there's some stuff going on in here. You guys got some good info in here. You guys really do. You guys are fucking smart. More Perry, FFA is good, keeps kids out of trouble. Yep. Krista Rose. Hello, General. Fellow Gen Xer from Snowy, Indiana. Love the videos on the channel. Thanks for telling like it is. Krista, you're more than welcome, and thanks for showing up. Did GenXMom pay you to show up tonight? Because sometimes she does that. She'll pay people to hang out here for half an hour just to make me feel good. A Paradise Arm still has refilled the glass. You really want me to go all the way over there and get that fucking glass? Is that what you guys want? Jesus Christ, I should. Is tomorrow in some parts of the world. See, so Night has confirmed to Bear that today is tomorrow in some parts of the world. Therefore, this is day 6. That's right. Nightbot just confirmed it. So to Bear, my man, you got to sit down now. Nightbot just took care of us. Okay, so I'm scrolling down. Whoa. Did I jump? There's people and stuff on that. God damn it. Okay, here's the keep drafts starting some crap. Steve Garvey draft. Steve, why did that pop up again? Big Homer locks for the badunk dunk. Big Homer reporting. Oh, that's not funny. That's a little funny. Oh, boom. Okay. Hello, General. Happy to be here. The man they call Jay. Thank you very much, Jay. If you want to join the ranks, my friend. Hello, General. Happy to be here. All right, Jay. If you want to join the ranks, Jay. Broil Shifter. If nobody bought the 2+2 shirts, could I get the first one autographed? I think she gave them away. I think we bought like 25 to start with. Nobody bought one. I think she gave them away. I mean, really, you can write her an email, genxmom@genxtalks.com. If she's got one, I don't care if you have it. Just pay the postage on it. You can have the damn thing. If she's got one, just you can have it. I'll sign it. Kid will sign it. We will. Keith K, $5 and just wrote, "I like the videos." I love statements like that. Keith K dropped a $5 bill and says, "I like the videos." That dude has been smoking all day. And he's just sitting there going, "I like the videos." I mean, just boom. I like the videos. $5. Boom. I dig it. Simple, to the point, and I get to keep the money. That definitely goes in the whiskey fund. Wouldn't you agree? I agree. All right. Moving on. I'm still back on the Homer Badonkadonk fund. Okay. There's a guy. Okay, let me address one of the. Okay. I'm trying not to go over this, you guys. It's skipping ahead really fast. Stop typing for a minute because there's something that you guys asked about a bunch this morning. Then I got emails and we got messages on all the stuff. So if you guys want to talk about it, we'll talk about Joe Rogan. Everybody asked me about the stuff, so I knew a touch on it, and I did a little homework. Um, I saw the I saw the compilation video where he used the N word in all these instances, and then I listened very carefully to Joe Rogan's reply, and right away, you guys, it's typical. You guys all know the whole 9 yards on it. The left is just ripping him to shreds any way they can. What a horrible human being, and it's a terrible. And a lot of the right side conservative people are supporting him with it. Okay, so I'm just going to give you my 2 cents on it. I realize that Joe Rogan in the videos, because I looked at there's people that have made extended videos where they're not quite taking it out of context. And I'm not dismissing what he said and saying you're taking it out of context. I'm going to put it in context and then tell you what I think. He used the N word 700 times. Every instance that I could find him using that, he was never using it derogatory. Not one time. Okay? Let's be clear on that. He has never, and that anything I've seen, if I'm wrong, then you show me. He has never said it or he's calling somebody a name. He has said the word 200,000 times, where he's using it like in the context of a description, where you say, let's say that we'll replace it with the word Indian, okay, because that's another controversial word, but it's not this huge racial slur. It's just it's anytime someone says the word Indian, you're just an idiot who needs to be educated, is what everybody says. So educate me, that's fine. But for the context of the conversation, so he says, well, we're talking about, there was a guy who was an Indian and he called himself an Indian, or that guy told me that he was an Indian, and we were talking about this whole group of what they self-described as Indians, or the guy over there, what he's saying, I walked in the room and said, hey, my Indian, what's happening? So there wasn't any time he took it, he used it in a bad way. However, I don't think there's a good way to use that word. No, I know black people can say it all the time and nobody cares. Dave Chappelle says it all the time in his show. Even when it's not comedy, he talks about stuff and it doesn't bother him whatsoever. It doesn't bother me. It doesn't bother anybody. Um, but first of all, Joe Rogan's a white guy. That means that right as soon as you say that word, you're under a microscope. And chances are you don't need to be saying it. So when I tell you that I don't think Joe Rogan is a racist, in fact, I know he's not a racist, and I know he never used that word in a derogatory way. But even in his apology video, listen to what he says. He says very clearly, he goes, if you get to a point where you have to start defending yourself and explaining yourself, you fucked up, or you wouldn't be in this mess. And he's not wrong on that. I don't, even if I was going to tell you a story, and in the story, one guy uses the N word to talk to or about this guy, I would I wouldn't use it, because even if it's in a harmless storytelling, joking manner. And I am 100% for freedom of speech. I'm 100%. I know that when I suppress myself and limit myself on things you say and do, that I am going against the very freedoms that I scream and yell to protect. However, again, that particular word is so toxic, is so I would want to avoid it and move on with more stuff than anything. I I would want to avoid that at all costs. I'm 100% supportive of Joe Rogan, and at the same time, if I was sitting there having a beer, I would agree with him. I'd say, dude, you fucked up. Just don't, tell the story without the word, man. Don't create controversy. Don't get people, because there's tons of black people that support him. There's tons that are angry, but especially when Joe Rogan's got a platform of that magnitude where he can reach that many people, it's such a serious thing. Why jeopardize it? Why put yourself in harm's way? Did you? I mean, did it? Do you got to use that word to tell your story? I get it. You can do it. You're allowed to. There's certain things you're allowed to do, and maybe you still shouldn't do them. I just yelled at the kid. I just yelled at the kid about that today, or yesterday, whatever day it was, on a story. But the point is that I think that you should have Joe, I love you. Joe Rogan, I love you, man. If someone can get this part to Joe, I love you. I'm supporting you. I'm unwavering behind you 100%. But like you said in your own video, if you got to get to this point where you're putting out this video, you fucked up. All right, man. So what? Everybody fucks up. Who wants to be judged on their worst day? Nobody. You know who said that? You want to know who said? The man who said that phrase out loud on national television was a guy that I did not agree hardly at all with. And he looked at the camera and said, no one wants to be judged on their worst day. And I thought, that dude's full of shit. But he wasn't completely wrong. His name was Bill Clinton. That's right. William Jefferson Clinton said that. And it leads me into a whole nother topic that you guys probably don't want to get into, although it's nighttime and we're drinking. So hang on, raising a glass. I'm still stuck over here. I know I'm really far behind, and I'm sorry. But I want to talk about something else too. And it's kind of important because this is coming up heavily right now. And I think the pendulum is swinging the other way. But right now, this is what's crucifying celebrities and politicians. So just let's find the truth. It's down there. The truth is at the bottom of the glass, and we are the bottom of the glass nation. Let's face it. That's what we are. And then I'll tell you what I'm thinking. You guys can tell me if you agree or disagree. Okay, so I'm really going to state this as a question. I'm really going to bring this up as a feeling, and then we can talk about it. That's right. I've got feelings, one or two. Hold on. Something blew up orange on here. Hold on. Gino cooks keto and more. Before I even read what Gino said, Gino cooks keto and more. I have to go on the keto shit right away. It's happening. It's starting Monday, and I got to do it. We'll talk about that later. Gen X Kid FFA is something I never got to do. My kids can't either. Good luck. Holy shit, Gino. Are you fucking kidding me? The dude just dropped you 2 C notes.
Holy crap.
I'm not kidding. That dude, he just fucking lit the screen up.
They were on my live stream. You know, the one that had the red box? Is better.
Don't talk about your fucking red box. No one has talked about your red box. Gino could have been on your live stream. Gino ain't saying shit about no fucking red box.
They might have just don't want to hurt your feelings.
They're not.
They don't want to hurt your feelings because they had the better red box.
Nobody's trying to save my
red box. You want to know why I have a red
Nobody's
box?
saving my feelings. My man here, Gino, just helped you advance for not only your FFA project, but for getting you to your state convention. And all you can talk about is a fucking red box. There's nobody gives a shit about your red box. I apologize on behalf of the entire Gen Z nation or generation, because they're a bunch of fuck ups. And Gino, you should really rethink your money you're offering there, because I don't think the kid's worth it. He's got issues. He's got deep, dark issues that we can't discuss here. Okay. Oh, Gino, thanks, my man. I dig the keto part of that. That's something I got to do. And the kid's FFA, when he gets a chunk like that, which is super rare, but when he does like that, it goes into a good place. That I guarantee you that goes into his fund for his projects and his stuff. So major appreciation there. All right. I want to move on to something. And I'm going to say this. I'm asking a question. I'm going to tell you how I feel. And I'm going to point this something obvious out, like I always do. And then you guys can respond. You guys can email me. You guys can hang up. You guys can blow off some steam, whatever. Okay. So the topic is quickly separating the man from the message. And that's what's going on with Joe Rogan right now. Okay, we did the homework on that. We talked about it a little bit. But let's just go back to Martin Luther King. Make Dr. King something real simple. So I very much like a lot of his messages. I like listening to his speeches. He's very empowering. When you listen to his stuff, man, you want to get up and be a better person. You do. You want to get up and like, okay, I get where we're going with this, and I need to stand fast to the principles, and and I align myself with a lot of what he says on that. And unfortunately, everybody pretends that he is now like this hardcore leftist Democrat, and he's not. Go listen to what he talks about. Go listen to what he says. It flies right in the face of some of that. I mean, blatantly. But then when anybody says, especially if I come and say, well, Dr. King had some cool shit about this and this message in here, and how he's cultivating a movement he knows he'll never see the end of, but the end of the day is going to be this, and it turns out it was. What does everybody say who doesn't like him? Well, he cheated on his wife, documented, a bunch of times. He had ties to the Communist Party, documented. All right, let's assume that's true. I'll give you that. Wasn't a faithful husband, had ties to the Communist Party. So does that mean that what he said wasn't true? Well, yeah, if you want to go against Dr. King, immediately, like, you throw it out the window. No, I'm sorry, not listening to a word he said. It's all bullshit. He cheated on his wife, was a communist. Yep, fuck the guy. Done, not talking about it anymore. Don't even bring it up. Why? What if Dr. King said 2 + 2 is 4? You just going to discount what he's saying because he wasn't a good communist? Isn't 2 + 2 still 4? Yeah, sure it is. But that's the point that we're at today. Someone can say something truthful, meaningful, helpful, and if you like the guy, you automatically dismiss it. That's not true. He wasn't. I'm not listening. He wouldn't cheat on his wife. I don't care what the FBI says. No comment. You dismiss everything bad because you like him and you focus on the message. It was good. If you don't like the guy, you believe every detail that anybody ever says, no matter if it's proved or not. You don't care. You believe all of it and you dismiss everything he says as bullshit and wrong. And that's literally what happens every time people talk. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if 2 + 2 is really 4. It doesn't matter because you have already picked what side of the fence you're on. You've already picked what you're doing and what you're saying, and you've already made your decision. And I'm not saying every one of you, but you got to admit you get what I'm saying. Or even if you don't do that a little bit, people that do. You got somebody in mind right now. You're thinking of that person in your head. You know their name. You even know the last time they ran their mouth and they said this shit. You know exactly what I'm talking about. You do. And I'm talking about that same situation, that same guy, that same problem, that same thing, And that happens with everybody. You can hear Donald Trump speak. And if you don't like what he did in the past, every word infuriates you. It's a lie. It's wrong. It's misleading people so the rich can get richer. And you can hear Chuck Schumer speak right now. And every word in his mouth is a lie, and you hate him, and everything. He's just the worst politician. He's been in Congress. He's been in the Senate for 40 years, and everything comes, and you don't listen to anything he's saying. That man could sit up there and recite the Bible, and you would say, I don't believe that's the Bible. And he could say, well, I'm reading the King James Version. No, you're not. No, you're not. I don't know what you're reading, but it's not the Bible. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me that divisions in our country aren't that fucking strong right now. Tell me that people aren't doing that about Joe Rogan right now. You've already made up your mind. You've already got it settled before you even before he even heard what was going on. He said, hey, this Joe Rogan's apologizing. He's in trouble. And there was people that went, fuck that guy. Yeah, that fucking racist asshole. Fuck that guy. What is he saying? First thing, you didn't even know what's going on yet. You've already got it in your head. And we all are guilty of it to some degree. Me too. The trick is to fight back against it. The trick is to be able to find a way to not be subdued by all the bullshit that everybody puts into us, media, our friends, the news, and people we know, customers that we deal with, people in the grocery line start talking about shit. Yeah, it's the same thing. And there's just these truths that are just in our head no matter what. The invasion of Iraq was just about okay. I didn't see us profiting from that too much. Did our gas prices go down? Did America get a bunch of free oil? Which I think we should have. I think we should have gone and said, if we liberate you, okay, these 300 oil pumps, they're ours. We're going to keep these 300 right by the water. That's ours. We didn't do that. But if it was about where did the oil go? I mean, I was still filling up my car with, at the time, $2.95 in gas when oil was real high. I'm just saying that, you hear something so many times, the war in Iraq was about oil, and you did whatever the stereotypical thing is, whatever it is, it's about that. And you hear it so often, and you hate the other side. And you stand up for your side blatantly. You don't even know what the fuck you're talking about. And there you are. That's what I'm referring to. That type of commitment to, your side of the argument without listening to shit. And I was bringing up Dr. Martin Luther King's. That's an easy one. Okay. Hang on. GenXMom is over here batting her eyes and smiling. And she is way more important than you assholes. Can I have that?
Sure.
Well, it's just, you'd like to leave it closer. She's in her pajamas trying so hard not to be on camera. I'm so tempted just to whip the screen around, but I won't. Yes, I know. See, told you. I'm telling you, she's fine. I wasn't lying. She's right there. Yeah, keep doing that. And this live stream is over. I'm going to follow you. All right, now. Go on now. You can start making promises you can't follow through with. All right. Okay. So you see where I'm going with that? That you just, so the point of my discussion was, when do you count a person's background? When can you just separate the message? Maybe we should just quit listening to all the background stuff. Quit paying attention to anybody's accusations, anybody's background. Who cares what they say Dr. Martin Luther King did? Who cares what they say Bill Clinton did? Who cares what they say Trump did? Let's just all that and let's listen to the message and see if the message makes sense. If we determine the message is full of shit, I don't care who said it. I don't care if George Washington was down here. If he tells me a bunch of bullshit, I'm going to go, George, you got to quit talking or I'm going to knock out your wooden teeth, man. You got to knock that shit off. All right? Now get back over there, hatchet to your cherry tree, and we'll talk later. That's all I'm saying is that maybe there's a time to fucking listen to the message and judge the message on the message and quit finding it so convenient to dismiss a message you don't like because the dude delivering it did something wrong. We've all done something wrong. In fact, there's 266 of you in here, and maybe 50 of you like what I say. Maybe you wouldn't like what I say if you knew some of the stupid shit I did when I was younger, because I got a pocket full of those things. Are you just going to dismiss what I'm saying? Am I also, when I say 2 + 2 is 4, am I full of shit now? All right. Getting off my soapbox. I'm drinking. We're getting back to fun story time. So anybody who stuck it out through the boring bullshit stuff that I just said, then you made it to story time. And we'll continue on because I am going to drink this. And truth and the stories are always at the bottom of the glass. That is why we are the bottom of the glass nation. I'm going to get back to the comments. I'm going to race through some stuff. I'm going to try not to get all fucked up. And here we go. Okay. I can feel it coming on now, baby. All right, let's try to blow through these comments. Aaron says 250 people in the chat and only 171 likes. I know. I'm not that impressive. Bengals are going to take it this year. Yeah, they are. They're going to take it. They're going to take their conference trophy home with them, and that's going to be your consolation prize. Gary A, time to drink. Gary A, no shit, isn't it? Okay, where are we at? Bum bum. Eric, much love from Michigan. Any advice for a breakup general for a 22-year-old? Been drinking a little. I've read 3 comments, and now we want to do breakup advice. Eric, email me, and in tomorrow's live stream, we will start. When you're sober and I'm sober, email me, Eric, and we'll go through that. All right. It's tomorrow in Maryland. Brian Powers just justified everything I'm saying and doing. Thanks, my man. James Reese, have you heard of the group New Breed? I have not. Greg, boys, what's happening in Canada? What do you think is happening in Canada? Greg, what do I think is happening in Canada? If I had to guess, it's cold and it's snowing. Trying to race through here. Hey, Eric, El Kicking Wing. I hope you're feeling better. I am. COVID has passed me. Bruins from fan 1966. U.S. truckers get treated like shit. I don't know anything about that, but man, I hope not. I really hope you don't, because you guys are the lifeline to all of us. I hope you don't get treated that way. 6, there's my man. There's the girl, back team, whoever you guys are. Only fill it up if you want to. No peer pressure. No. I'm filling it up. We're going. Mark Faith, Strawberry Cocoa Puff, better than the other teams, but not in LA. God, I'm so far. Oh, the screen just jumped. Maybe I should let it jump. See, I know this isn't. I know you guys are all. Look at that. Everyone's beating me up because it's not a political channel. I know it's not a political channel. I'm not saying it is. I had something to say about messages and politicians, and I thought I should fucking say it. So I know it's not a political channel. It just is an opinion. It goes with the flow. You know, if you guys don't like, you can hang up, man. I'm not mad if you hang up. I'm just telling you that I think it's important for us to separate. You guys got it. Up church, I enjoy you, hands down, funny and wise. Thanks, my man. I'm gonna have to drink again to you. I really am. Joe Rogan 2024. What did someone say? You'd hate to have to fight Rogan. Gary Mason. Good night, everyone. Gary, we'll catch you on the flip side. Fighting for freedom is happening in Canada. Good. Eric, this isn't a political channel. Yeah, I know it's not a political channel. I never said it was. I just said I had a conversation, man. So I'll be nice. I won't tell you to fuck off. I'm sorry. All right, so let me back up here. Michael Roda says, I'm 20 minutes behind on the post. I know. Australia is not real. It's just a flat earther. If you tell too many lies, that's going to believe you tell the truth. I know. I got it. Well, that's my problem. I tell too many lies. Money, bitches. Afghanistan was opium, not so much crude oil. Okay. If you guys believe that, I don't know. I wasn't there. I don't know anything about it. I don't know what we're doing over there. Scrolling down. Just a thought, $10. So what you're saying is I can still listen to R. Kelly, world's greatest, but I still disagree with being a pederast. More specifically, its intent general is what you're saying. That's a fair point. Yeah. The R. Kelly thing, that kind of, boy, just a thought, you really put a dent in my fucking helmet on that one. Yeah, I hate R. Kelly. I think if R. Kelly told me 2 + 2 is 4, I'd tell him to go fuck himself. Even if I thought he was right. Now, let's face it, R. Kelly could walk out and say something like 2 + 2 is 4. He could say something like, we need to save the whales or something, and he may be speaking the truth in something simple. Yeah, that's you kind of took it to an extreme, just a thought, but I'm with you on that. That fucking puts a dent in my helmet. It really does. I don't yeah, I really wasn't going quite that far. I mean, I don't care if Martin Luther King cheated on his wife and he was a communist. I like his messages. R. Kelly could repeat Martin Luther King's speech, and I fucking wouldn't listen. I'd be pissed. Well, you really caught me in a quagmire there. Just a thought. I don't know what to do about that. Now I got to rethink that. That's not only just a fair point, but it really fucking messes up my mojo. I still believe the part about separating the man from the message if there's a good message. But now I gotta rethink if there are exceptions, and then you got to decide, well, who decides when there's exceptions? Who decides how far off the scale do you got to go before you quit listening? Fuck. Okay, just a thought. I'm gonna have to retract some of what I said, and now I got to process that, because you're right on that. You're right. The core of my message, I still really believe. I really do believe that good messages are good messages, regardless of the dumb shit saying them. Except for fucking R. Kelly, and then now there's probably a handful more. But you got me really wrestling with my conscience. God damn it. Well, I'm not. Look, at one thing you guys better figure out now is I'm not so fucking starstruck with the world around me that I'm not open to changing my opinions on stuff if I feel like it. That's what growth is, as far as I'm concerned. I don't give a shit. If I walk out in 3 days and I've changed my on something, I've changed my opinion because I've absorbed some information that you folks have given me, I've made a rational choice. There'll be people that call me a hypocrite. They're gonna go fuck themselves. I don't give a shit what they fucking say. If I've changed my mind on things as I learn stuff and I try to absorb it. I'm not. You know what? How many people could say that? How many people do you know that would ever say, I was really thinking about that, and yeah, I'm kind of leaning the other way now? Not a fucking person. Not in this day and age. Not when things are polarized. No, not at all. They're stuck in their ways. They Google the answers they want, their talking points, and they stick to them, and that's it. I'm not like that. If I've got a point on something and I think I'm driving it home, and something comes up that goes the other way that I can't get my mind around, I'll fucking tell you I can't get my mind around it, and I'll figure it out. I'll get to the end of that road, but I'm going to do it with some careful thought and consideration. I'm not. That's a thing, man. And what Just a Thought brought up, that's a real fucking thing. That's not tiddlywinks in the freeway. You guys don't know what tiddlywinks are, but it's not tiddlywinks in the freeway. That's some serious shit, man. You got to figure it out. So Just a Thought, thank you for that. Like I said, we've chewed a lot of the same dirt. You wouldn't throw something out there unless heavy on your heart about it, man. You're right, man. I'm going to think about that. I really am. Hey, Gen Z kid, someone just goes, sorry, mate, don't give a shit about your red box. Draft. Hey, nobody gives shit about your giving a shit stuff, man. All right, so where was I? I'm gonna try to. Just a Thought. Can you just stick with Boston baseball caps? Inside joke. All right. Okay, so yeah, I did. I did say Digger didn't even say thank you for the 200. What the hell? Yes, I did, like 100 times. I talked about Gino extensively. Digger. Seeking the Truth, $20. People want to be heard, but no one wants to listen. If there was more effort to understand what others say, discourse would be much more productive. You're keeping things real. General, I am. I'm telling you that I have to rethink part of that strategy. The bulk of it, I'm still very determined on. I think it's right. But yeah, man, you fucking give me pause on something. I'm not the all-seeing, all-knowing, man. I arrive at conclusions the same as any person. I think about stuff. I put it in perspective. I'm going to have to dwell on that a little bit. No shit. No fucking shit. Now, you guys hold that against me. If you guys hold that against me, then fine. I can't apologize for admitting that I need to rethink some strategies on some stuff. Fuck, I'm only human. What do you think? I turned 50 and all of a sudden I fucking know it all? No, I don't. I didn't. I won't. I'm just one fucking guy, man. Okay, so where was he? Seeking the Truth. We got here. Seeking the Truth. Seeking the Truth is a repeat offender around here, and he's always got a perspective on that. You can listen when he fucking talks. Money, bitches. It's the whole fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Fool me a third time, I deserve it, especially in positions of power. Yeah, there's, yeah, and that goes into the whole what he's talking about too. I think money's talking about is that when good people say shit and you believe and believe and believe, and you find out they're full of shit, they're wrong, they're lying, they're hypocrites. That's bad. And I've gotten suckered in myself more than once. So you're not alone on that, money. I'm there too. Okay, so where were we? A Snyder, FFA alumni checking in. Good to see you, old man. Thank you. Thank you. Terry M says, whoa, 200 smackers. I know, fucking Gino, he laid it down for the kid. I mean, the fucking dude, that's hard-earned money. I don't care if Gino's got $1,000 in the bank or Gino's got $1 million in the bank. That's fucking his $200 that he earned that he gave to the kid. That doesn't, you guys, some of you think, oh, he just got $1 million. So no, how do you know that wasn't his last 200 or 1,000? He had 1,000, maybe that was a fifth of it. You don't know. It doesn't matter. $200 is still $200 no matter where you go or where you are. And to the kid, all it means is that he has a fan, a viewer, somebody who believes in him, that's pushing him in FFA, and he doesn't take that lightly. And you guys know the kid. You guys know him. He's humble about that kind of stuff. He's grateful. He almost doesn't even know how to react and say thank you because it's an amount like that. But yeah. Mark Tammy Faith. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me read that out to you, Gen Z kid. No, the red box was odd. Yeah. We don't do that shit around here. Brian Powers. Why do the kids nowadays think it's okay for a man to be in women's sports and are proud when they win? Because that's what they're being told. That's what they're being indoctrinated with. That's what even Gen Z kid will tell you, that some teachers, some coaches, some people around him, they just say this is the way it is and this is okay, and everybody, and it's not. It's not okay. Where are we at? Boom, 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 boom. Killer, this is my first stream, but damn it, you need a podcast. Killer, there is a podcast. The kid has one. That we had to pull all of our stuff off of this particular platform because the podcast stuff, because I run my mouth and I say the stuff and I cross the line and I have strong beliefs on some things. You want to learn some stuff, go to Gen X Talks podcast. Just Google it. It's everywhere. It's on all the. Not, hey kid, what's it not on? Gen Z kid.
Yeah.
What's it not on?
It's not on Amazon.
Amazon. It's not on Amazon. Everywhere else you can go find it. It's good stuff. So Killer, go look. Alan, I was just thinking FFL. Thought my guy was going. Well, I don't know. Yeah, Dirty Digger. Didn't you say think of 200? Shut up, man. Go, Digger. Go put yourself in a fucking timeout, man. Of course I did. I care about his red box. Leave him alone, Brandon. Shut up. You're the only person who gives a shit about the kid's red box. Nobody, and now nobody cares about you, Brandon. You go sit in the timeout with the kid. Holy shit, something's coming through on the phone. And it's nothing important. We're good. Okay, yeah. So KSPTP draft. Draft says got a framed autograph of Steve Garvey if you want. Well, I'm never going to turn anything away from Steve. Yeah, that's right. Call him Steve. Charlie, don't. The red box was cool. Why? Bruins 1966 says the kid doesn't say thank you. He better. If he is not super appreciative of everything, I'll go back through his live streams and watch. Bruins fan, if you're right, you're going to get an ass whooping. I have heard him be very appreciative a lot. Blanton, you want red box? Go outside at Walgreens. Oh, Blanton, I got that. That was good. Oh, that was funny. Okay, Two Bear. Did talking back and forth there. We're okay there. Beck Bradshaw. Sorry, mate. We don't give a shit about your fucking red box. Good. Oh, Zoe Mitchell. She's laughing at Gen Z kid, or I'm kind of telling me is. We want the red box. X that. Brandon, shut up. Oh, seriously, dude. This is why, Brandon, when you show up, this is why we put you at the little kids table, because you're saying shit like this. You got to knock that off. All right, what else? He was a very elegant speaker. Boyle Shifter said so. Thank you. That's good to know. Punk I am. Can I rent movies from his red box? He doesn't even know what those are, you guys. Dirty Knobs. Judge a person by his character, not the color of his skin. Absolutely. Gino Cooks, Kato, have fun. I'm out. Just wanted to drop in and drop the donation. Gino, If you're still around, it's taken me a long time to get to your call, but thank you very much. Huge influence on the kid for doing what you're doing, because it's a gift and you didn't have to do it. And everybody around here recognizes that, and we all appreciate it. Thank you very much. Okay, we are very close to getting me in trouble with drinking and telling stories. The screen jumped again, you guys. I'm sorry. I know you guys are talking about MLK and all the FBI reports. I told you it's just an example of the shit. I don't need to know everything. Gary Mason is on chemotherapy. He's dropped some stuff. Gary's going through some shit too, Bear. He really is. Yeah, we gotta hang in there for him. Checking it again from the 818 Canoga Park class of 05, Taft High School. Taft High School. I think. No, it was Grant High School. You guys heard the Rod Beck story, pitcher for the Giants, that I mean, he was a friend of mine. I think it was Grant High School, not Taft High School. I know where Canoga Park is. My uncle used to live there and moved to Northridge. Actually, he's in Chatsworth. And then checking in, A-Rod checking in, 86. I grew up in Sun Valley and went to John H. Francis Polytechnic High School. And I lived all over. And we get to compare notes someday, my friend. And I'm down there all the time. I'll be down there through the valley 4 days next week, Monday through Thursday. So anybody who is in the area, if you guys want to hang out and for a few minutes and just get a burger or something, I will be through the San Fernando Valley. I'm not going to list every suburb in there. Also through La Crescenta, Pasadena, Ontario, Chino, and Pomona, in that area. All 4 days next week, I'll be driving down there. I got some stuff I got to go do. Anybody who wants to email me and hang out for 5 minutes and get a Tommy's chili dog or an In-N-Out burger, and that's where I go. Absolutely, we'll hang out. We'll do some stuff. I'll bring some gear for you, but you got to tell me that you're down there, and I will show up. That's my thing. Salad Fingers think you are great by calling him Doctor instead of MLK. Those who call him MLK don't know him. Yeah, he earned it. He earned it, right? That's not like an honorary thing. That was a real thing. So 420 approved, $20. Thank you for having the only live stream that I can walk away from. Pure gold. I can't walk away from. I thought he said, thanks for having the only stream that I can walk away from. My heart sank. I was like, that's not the man. I'm not trying to make you leave. Appreciate that, 420. I really do. I really, really do. Go smoke a toad. Jack Nicholson, you can't handle the truth. It's the embodiment of society today. Exactly. Extremist beliefs on all sides, both sides, because Lord knows it's polarized. Go smoke a toad. No fucking shit. I'm with you. 6, no one is perfect in every aspect of life. True talk, man. That's 6. That's all I was trying to say. That's literally all I was trying to say. Just a thought threw a fucking wrench at me, and I got to wrestle with that now. But yeah. Cat without the hat. My dad always told me, believe nothing you hear and half of what you see. There's some fucking truth in that. That's an old saying too. Where am I at here? Trouble making pups. Hey, Pappy, I'm an older Gen X like you. Well, then you're in the right place, because there's just nothing but lies and fraudulent stories at the end of these glasses, and that's where we're at. And if that's good enough, you stick around. Jenny, right on, General. Thank you. Eric, he's talking to someone else there. He's talking to Gen Z. American Boy 97. Oh, he's talking to someone else too. You guys, that's all right. If you guys can crosstalk in there. I don't mind at all. I'm not going to get in the middle of it. I'm good. Cat without the hat. I had to re-sign hers. The same thing. Boom. Fuck that division. That's the basics of it. Gary Mason, I'm not giving up. You can't give up, Gary. I know you're on chemo. We've talked on some stuff when the exchange back and forth. Yeah. No, you got to hang on there. Do that chemo, man. Keep pushing. The day you don't turn up on a live stream, I'm going to fucking start feeling a certain way about it. And can't have that. All right. Boom. Looks like Allie's doing her job. You know, Allie didn't even give me any compliments last time, which was bullshit. There was a dude who talked and he says, I'm from Quincy, Massachusetts. And I spoke to that guy. Don't you call it Quincy? Isn't it pronounced Quincy? I mean, there's a local thing. I'm trying to show my local knowledge. Quincy, you don't pronounce it Quincy. When you're from there, you pronounce it Quincy. And she never even texted or called and said, "Oh my God, you got that right. It's Quincy. Thank you for doing it." Nothing else. She blew right over it like I wasn't even paying attention. And I was paying attention. All right. Scott S., $5. You make me miss my dad. He passed at the beginning of 2020. Scott, your dad passed away and I make you miss him. Hopefully in a good way. I I hope that's what you mean. I don't want you to feel. I mean, I'm assuming I have to throw some assumptions into the mix here because you didn't say a ton. I'm assuming you were very close to your dad. I'm assuming that I remind you of him in certain ways that bring back a little fondness. I don't want to be a bad memory at all. If anything that I fumble through and say here reminds you at all of your dad in a good way, then I'm honored and pleased to be a small part of it. And it just thank you for saying so. If that helps at all, Scott, really, just keep on going. And I mean that, I do. And as people in here know that I mean that, I do mean that. All right. Where are we at? I'm so far behind. Boy, a lot of block stuff in here tonight. It was Allie just doing her job. Michael wrote, 20 minutes behind the post. I know, I got it. Australia is not real. Just ask a flat earther. If you tell too many lies that no one's going to believe, no one's going to believe when you tell the truth. You know, one quick note on that, Mr. Australia. Hitler said this, and I really think every politician in Washington, D.C. read this book. Hitler said, if you're going to tell a lie that is so big, people will think it can't possibly be a lie. Tell a lie so outrageous that people will look at you and go, he can't be lying. No one would make up that. That's too out there. It has to be true. That was his theory. He wrote that down. That's a true story, true statement. Not that I met him, but I'm not that old. Money Bitches says Afghanistan was opium, not so much crude oil. Okay, I wasn't there. Does that mean that America now imports opium and makes money? As the Pentagon got an opium wing now? I'm just asking. Maybe there's some shit I don't know. Bum, 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 bum. Christopher Herbert, when we approach issues from a certain position, we lose the humanity, and this gets even more amplified by no personal platforms. Eye to eye, listening and understanding, even disagreement. I will tell you that I have had many barbecues and pool parties in my backyard where people are on the complete opposite spectrum of everything I believe. And I disarm them by saying, look, man, we're just here to have some burgers and dogs and hang out. I mean, it's just an irregular American barbecue. And you do go to those, right? Well, yeah, I do, but I'm just whoa, man. Who cares? At the end of the day, are we not on the same soil? Are we not under the same flag? Come on, man. I mean, who cares? That's very disarming to people to where you can have a dialogue, and I mean that. But think about what I'm just saying. I know I made that up right now. I didn't get that from somewhere, but think about what I just said. In the end, aren't we all standing on the same soil? Aren't we all under the same flag? Doesn't that fucking count for something, man? Come on. That's where we got to go, in my opinion. What the fuck do I know? Where am I going? Block to block, block. Yeah, you guys are just, boy, Allie's working overtime with you fuckers. You guys must be saying some shit you shouldn't say. That's what I think. All right, I'm going to scroll to the bottom. Team Upshires. Oh, shit, it's jumped on me again. God damn it. Hey, Allie, if you got to unhide some of these, just unhide them. I can't even keep up with reading them to unhide them, and I can't. I'm trying so far behind. I'm sorry. I'm just really fucking far behind. I'm going to do something I don't normally do. I'm going to skip to the bottom. Eric Leroy, hello from Ridgecrest. Not too far away, my friend. Ali, just unblock if there's people that need to show some stuff. You read it, you decide. Just unblock it if they need to hear it. Jeremy Gerber, General, reporting for duty. The hell day is a little brighter here in your rant. Hey, Jeremy, fall in line with the other extras. Join your position, get in the ranks, man. It's been a conversation that people have not enjoyed. Look at my numbers. It fucking dropped off the fucking planet. I know you guys want a story that I can't tell is what happened. All right, jumping down to the bottom, something I never do. I don't mean to skip over people, but I'm so far behind. I've been drinking. We're gonna get in trouble soon, so I'm here. God damn it, Derek, the old man is the real one. Thank you. Never stalk RC. You're awesome. I'm 40, and you're spitting image of my dad. I'm sorry, dude. If I look like your dad, I'm sorry. Because I know. Oh, just a thought. Dropped another 5 spot. Wait a minute. I'm liberal and I love the general. You can stand wherever you like, and I'll be there with cigars. Just a thought. You didn't even need to say that, my friend. I knew that when you brought up the stuff on that, I knew you're just challenging me on a point. I'm there, man. I don't no fucking lost love for the conversation. If we don't open our minds and figure some shit out, then we're all fucked. Jenny, no worries, General. Now, Jenny, April says hi there. Hello, April. Jenny said no worries. Now, the last time I mentioned Jenny was so far back. I was talking about the backseat of a Buick, and she said no worries. Now, I may have missed every comment between now and then, but I'm going to take it. If never mind, I'm just fucking off. You guys are all going to have to forgive me tonight if I got off on a rant and I got off on a tangent. I really meant the things I said and changing direction, but fuck it. All right, let's go. Matthew Lima, perfect. Careful, man. There's a beverage here. It's not a White Russian, but I'm with you, Matthew. I swear I'm with you. Oh, Scott, you remind me of my best friend. You remind me of the best times with my dad. So thank you. This next drink's for both of you. Hey, that if I'm drinking with your old man in some fashion, then the three of us will raise a glass right. Boy, you guys are just really getting me fucked up with these $5 toasts. All right. Okay. KM, much love, brother. Thank you. Matthew, there's a beverage here, man. That's so funny. Cigars, Jack, and pizza. What do you think, Terry? Bring it. Now, my backyard's fucked up right now, but the kid and I are working on it. It'll be in showcase condition soon. Gen X, do you remember Danny's Dogs on San Fernando Road? Best hot dogs. Eddie Leon. Danny's Dogs on San Fernando Road, right by the fucking railroad tracks. That's where Danny's Dogs was. Right across the tracks, and then it was that was it on Sunland? Right across the tracks? Not Glen, it was on Sunland, right? On Sunland, right, and it was on Sunland, right at San Fernando Road, and then across was Roscoe Hardware. Do you remember Roscoe Hardware? Danny Dogs had some of the best dogs, and Danny's Dogs went back all the way to the 50s and 60s. Yeah. Eddie Leon, he's fucking an 818 hardcore. He knows. But Eddie, did I not just prove I know? Eddie, come on now. Give me a little something, something, baby. Tiffany Mims, if the Pentagon was into opium and bought a bunch back then, they might be sharing with the politicians. That would explain a lot. Yeah. The Afghan war was about opium, and they shared it with everybody in the Senate and the House. Has explained a lot, Tiffany. Good call. Crazy Canuck is back. Damn, how long has the stream been going? How much did I miss? You missed everything. I predicted the end of the world and who would win the next presidential election, Canuck, and you missed it. So you're out. Okay. Fuck. I'm trying to read all these. It's so awesome to see you helping Gen Z kid in this channel, no matter your motivation. I wish you had a dad like you. And Michael Jones, just aim a little higher. If you want a dad like me, aim a little higher. I promise it. Navajo Nation reporting in tonight. Nothing but respect from Navajo Nation. I drove through there 2 years ago with a kid talking about the Navajo Nation. Bought some of the coolest fucking Indian jewelry that was made by those fucking cats. And for some reason, you fucking guys make the best beef jerky on the goddamn planet. And I've had beef jerky from everywhere. Good stuff, man. Really good stuff. Cheers, big man. Love your videos. Thanks, Ricardo. Travis Hillerman. Good night, General. Extras. Bottom of the Glass Nation. Calling tonight, Travis. Travis is responsible for that sign behind that says Gen X Talks. Can't really show it right here very well, but it's coming up. We do the big shows. We're doing the big shows soon again in the garage, and it's got all the stuff that's going to be hanging up in there. So, Travis, thank you for all your effort, man. You are permanently part of the program. SP, we will not go quietly into the night. We will not vanish without a fight. We're going to live on. We're going to survive. Today, we celebrate our Independence Day. Gen X for the win. Let's go. SP is quoting the movie Independence Day. And how do I know? Because, well, I saw it like the rest of you. Boom, boom. Wow, the screen jumped again. Fucking A. 6, I think you should do lectures at universities and colleges. Yeah, they're no one's gonna let me. No one's gonna have me talk shit to kids, not even a little bit. Boom, boom, boom. Mm. Now that's weird. Allie just texted, "What's going on?" She wrote in here, "What's going on, Darren?" Allie, why don't you get back to your job and stop trying to pick up a date? Clearly, what you're doing, and I've only read one line. That's what you got a job to do here. Jonah, being a 22-year-old white male, I wish more of us had an open mind like yourself. So many of our problems today can be solved with simple conversation, trying to understand each other's point of view. Yeah, but we're polarized. Yeah, you know it. Boom, 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 boom. Antonia, New Jersey, New York, loves you. Thank you. I don't think anybody from New Jersey has ever chimed in one time. Ever. Not good or bad, just so you know. Mark, Tammy Faith, do I look married? I know you're talking to somebody else. Yes, you look married. You look very married. In fact, get Tammy out there and she would tell everybody you're married. Oh, Roger Kaz, my sister worked at Danny Dogs. Hey, there's somebody. Stoic Steel, Gold Rush is some good jerky and solid on tool trucks. Yeah, tool truck food's tough. That's not Roach Coach. That's tool truck food. Russell Stratton, here's a little something. Same thought as Scott. Ah, Russell, we're on the same circuit there. I know what you're saying. I'm just trying not to go sideways on the conversation, but Russell, I'm with you, man. I promise you. Oh shit! God, it just jumped up again, you guys. I almost can't scroll back up. When it jumps, all I can do is apologize and then come back down here. All right, where are we at? Michael Tidwell, what would you do if you found a fit the liquor in your kid's car? You probably meant a fifth of liquor in your kid's car. Uh, I would beat the shit out of him, light the car on fire, lecture him, and then I would drink the fifth. Gen X University. Now that's an idea. You can preach at the college, start your own. Hey, maybe we should just start. Maybe the live stream should be called lectures at Gen X University. The postscript can read full of shit and lies all the time. I don't know. Oh, what did that guy just say? He said something about Allie. Hope it was nice. I don't want to have to hurt anybody tonight. You guys fucking cross Allie, and yeah, I'm gonna have to hurt you. Don't just leave her alone. When I tell you Allie is part of the family, whatever she says, go. I'm not fucking around. $5. What happened? Just a thought. General Legion X University is the new political and controversial channel for all of us diehards. You guys never know about the extras. I don't have time to even get into that shit, but it's funny shit. Legion X University. Is that real? And we are part of the Bottom of the Glass Nation. We're going to actually make T-shirts that say BOTGN Glass Nation, because the truth, the stories are at the bottom of the glass. I know I haven't given you guys any stories. How many of you? I'm reading this stuff, and you guys are fucking funny. Hold on. I'm getting there. You mentioned the Crazy Canuck. You mentioned Grapes of Wrath, starring Henry Fonda earlier today. I'm curious what you think of another films of his. 12 Angry Men. Canuck. 12 Angry Men. I'm a huge fan of character study movies. Now, truthfully, every movie is a character study. You follow the arc and the stories of characters, but a character study is not CGI. And it's not background like Lord of the Rings has majestic backgrounds, and a Marvel universe has special effects. Okay, no. Film a movie. 12 Angry Men was filmed in one room, and it's one of the best fucking stories. They've done a remake. The remake was good too. The remake was good also, but 12 Angry Men with Henry Fonda is one of the greatest films of all time. You just get entranced with this character study of these men in this room. I couldn't stop watching. You're talking about 12 dudes talking in a room, and I couldn't quit watching. The other one that ranks up there, Canuck, since you asked, and I hope I don't get the title wrong. It was the guy who played Lord Elrond in Lord of the Rings. He was the king of the elves in Lord of the Rings. I can't remember his name. Hugo Weaving was his name. He did a movie called The Interview. I believe that was the name of it. And that was a character study, which maybe had 5 or 6 different scenes. I have never been on one side of the spectrum with a movie and on the other side at the end as The Interview with Hugo Weaving. First of all, you guys got to remember something about me. When I go to a movie, I want to be part of the movie. You guys spent the time, the energy, the money, the script. You hired actors, and you want me to be. If you want me to be mad, I want to be mad at the movie when I'm watching it. If you guys want me to be excited and laugh, I'm gonna laugh. I go to a movie open. I want to be part of the experience. That's what I'm paying you for. Come on, man. Get inside my head. Get inside my heart. I'm ready to receive this movie. Go. So if I don't like a movie, don't blame me. I am the perfect movie attendee. I'm not the motherfucker sitting there going, that's not real. That could never happen. That guy's not acting very well. I've shut those motherfuckers up. I will walk across a theater and pretend I'm going to shake someone's hand. And as soon as they grab their hand, I grab their fingers and bend them back until they're screaming, going, shut the fuck up. You're ruining the movie for everybody. Yeah, that's me. I want to be absorbed by the entire movie. So when a movie really hits me deep, I'm letting it. That's what the point of fucking going. I'm going there to just absorb the whole fucking thing and come on, hit me. And that was it. I love that. I love going to movies with people that are like that too, because you're going in with the expectation that you just want to be consumed by the movie. That's what I'm there for. I want everything dark. I want the music real loud. I want the lights off. I want the picture loud and in my face. I want to be there, and I dig that. That's the way I go see a movie. That's my thing. I know that sounds childish, but I'm fucking there. With every movie I go see, you guys, I'm there. I don't know how many of you view movies like that too, but character studies are my big fucking thing. I promise. I'll take that one, Allie. Obsidian goes, don't fuck up my movie. October Sky with Jake Gyllenhaal. Yeah, that dude has some weird shit he's in. I can't remember the one he was in that I watched a bunch of times in the middle. When I watch a movie at home, I watch it in the middle of the night by myself. GenXMom crashes out. I got a TV up on the wall in my room and a desk in my room. I roll up to the desk. I turn it on. I will watch stuff by myself and absorb myself at home. What was that? Nightcrawler. Yeah. Boy, GenXMom cannot watch that movie, and I can watch it over and over again. You know what I should do? I should get headphones. I should get headphones that block out everything. But I'm really too aware of my surroundings for that. I can't do that. I'm paranoid about. And anyway, yeah. But Jake Gyllenhaal's got that. There's some stuff in there, man. We can talk about those movies. Team Up Church, $2. A wise man would put R. Kelly in a Hercules song. Okay, one, you're right. That fucking guy, in my opinion, that guy should be cut up into fucking little pieces. And if you guys want to, if he gets all pissy, if R. Kelly ever sees this and he gets all pissy, R. Kelly, you want to go on national TV and have when you're out one day and you want to have everybody lock you and I in a room because you're all yoked out and I'm just a big fat white guy, and you want to lock us in a room and then for 15 or 20 minutes and then open the doors, I'll sign the waiver. I will sign the waiver. Yeah, see what you got. Because I promise you, if we sign the waivers, you're gonna find out what I feel as a parent and a father all at once. I'm spinning the glass in my hand, gripping it as hard as I can right now. Thanks, Up Church. Fucking making my night. God damn it. Where did I go with this? Yeah, Rome, Mesa. All right. Yeah, Square Wheel, Nightcrawler. Thank you. Telling you, you're with me on that. All right. Don't say sorry to Allie, Eric. You fuck up, you're done. You keep within. When Allie says that's it. Jenny, Allie, and Darren need to get a room. I see. I knew it. I knew that she was trolling for a date, Jenny. I knew it. She can't just Allie. God damn it! Just can you just do your job for 5 minutes without little side action? I'd appreciate it. Just for an hour or so. That's all you got to do. Just oh. Allie, you got to behave yourself, okay? I would say that I'm going to put a leash on you, reel you back in, and have you do the. But as soon as I say put a leash on you, your mind goes a whole nother direction. So, no, I'm not going there. SP Camaro, Mustang, or Challenger. I have owned all three, and I like all three. I'm I'm an equal opportunity fan of muscle cars. Mr. Zim, do you know where I'm talking about? Mark Tammy, Mr. Zim, do you know where I'm talking about? I think if you say what you're talking about, Mark, I'm going to say get shorty. How's that for knowledge? If I'm right, jumped again. Allie says I can turn this down, but I can't turn it off. Any of you regulars of the program, you know exactly what the fuck she's saying. That's funny. That is some funny shit. Haven't watched the movie but 1 in 6 years. Clint's latest don't send no money to Hollywood. I get what you're saying about boycotting Hollywood and all their shit on there, but at the same time, I love movies. I really do. John Nashme, $2. Thank you for everything you do, Navy veteran here. John, you are the reason I'm going to drink right now. Navy veteran, thank you for your service. Don't think for a second. I don't even know your story. Put in harm's way or not, you put on the uniform. Thank you. Okay. Michael Roder's back. Michael Roder never left. Watch Jackass new movie. Oh my fucking God, not G rated. Hey, Gen Z kid, come here. Like quickly. Time out. Stop. Your sister was supposed to be down here for some help, and she disappeared. So either you go or she goes. Go pick one. Michael Roder watched the Jackass new movie, not G rated. I haven't seen any of the Jackass stuff. It just didn't. It didn't apply to me. Tiffany Mims, the whole R. Kelly versus Dr. MLK question earlier. Now, it's not versus. It's just he brought up a good point. I say cheating and communism isn't criminal behavior. Rape and pedo is yeah. You know that's a good point, Tiffany. It is. Maybe that should be part of the defining line of where I process all that information. Maybe that should be. You're right. Criminal behavior. You're right. There is a line there. That's a good point. Tiffany Mims brought up a very good point. Thank you for that. Eric, I know Allie's was just blurting things out. I didn't want to be questionable. Okay. I know all of Allie's strengths and weaknesses, and she's smart, but she's dangerous because she's a woman and she's beautiful. That's dangerous. And all guys know that you're dealing with fire when you have a girl who's beautiful and she knows she's beautiful and she's smart. That's a tough combination. She's in here handling her stuff like she's supposed to. We got that. But the side action, that's a Vegas term. The side action is what I'm worried about. Okay. Hey, inadvertently, I made it to the end of the comments. You guys have always emailed me and asked about stuff. Is there a story that I'm supposed to tell that I didn't tell yet? Don't ask me for the Charles Manson story. I'm not ready to tell that one to you. I will. I have a personal connection to that through my dad with some stuff. I'm not ready to talk about that. But is there something else I missed? All the stories I grew up with. There's something you guys always ask me about stuff and I fuck them up. I keep forgetting. I don't have any communist stories. So, women dangerous to see them walking down the street. Immediate red flag. People don't see the movies the same way. Watched Jurassic Park with my wife. and the scene where the lawyer gets his karma. I busted out laughing. My wife got so scared she wet her pants. It's a funny scene, man. That's supposed to happen. All right. So I don't know if there was more stories you guys wanted. I can't remember. There was something. You guys had a bunch of stuff you guys wanted me to talk about, and I forgot what they were. Oh, Rome says, you got any paranormal stories? None that I believe. I don't have any paranormal stories at all for you on that. Gotta. This is a long story on a guy. Are we okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Harold got out of the box.
Oh, Harold. Harold is what we named the
That's
bird.
what I'm telling you, man.
on-
I said the first time I saw him, I was like, man, he's.
Hold
gonna
on,
be
let
able
me
to
tell
get
you a
out
story. So Harold was the bird we named because the one I chased around the driveway that's on Patreon. If you guys join
of it.
Patreon,
That's right.
it's one of the stories you get. The bird I was chasing around the driveway, my fat ass was chasing around the driveway trying to pick up with stuff in my hands that my daughter came and got. It turned out to be a finch. So I named it Harold Finch.
Yeah.
Nobody's going to understand why that we named it Harold Finch. But when I told my daughter, she goes, that's a brilliant name. And Gen Z kid totally approved. But the bird got out of the box. We don't have a cage for it yet. And so that was the story you were telling.
Mm-hmm.
That's what the holdup was with.
But hey, man.
Yeah, I went a little long. So what,
No,
man?
not a little long. You almost went double the time.
Are
So
you
if I
gonna-
go in the game room and you say for 1 hour and I go for 2 hours and I say, man, I just went a little bit over, you're not gonna be that mad?
I'll crucify you.
Okay, I'm crucifying you right now. You gotta save
There's
your
no
energy.
limit. The 1 hour being on
12
here
hours is a
was a
limit.
minimum. And then you can go from there.
Yeah, you definitely exceeded the minimum. I want you to save your energy because we're actually gonna do stuff tomorrow.
I know.
And I swear, if he wakes up tomorrow and goes, I'm too tired. I'm too tired.
Look, hold on.
It's gonna make me
My
do all
man
this
John Nashme here. Cheers. I was born in 1984. I have 2 daughters, which I'm passing the Gen X beliefs to. Glad you're feeling better, General. Hoorah. All right. Well, now I can't not drink to John here and his daughters. Thanks
Okay,
for.
well, I'm going upstairs.
All right. But hey, you got everything squared away here?
Yeah.
Are we good? All right. My man, drinking right now. Where am I at? Stuff's scrolling by. Okay. Toledo, what's the best part of being married to GenXMom? Toledo Drew, what's the best part of being married to GenXMom? Truthfully, we have known each other since we were 5 years old. We did not date in high school. She was a cheerleader type dating the football players, and I was the leather jacket fast car guy. However, we know every secret about each other. There is nothing that she doesn't know about me or my past. She watched me go through it. I watched her go through hers. And she is absolutely my best friend. That is the difference. You know, I've raised 32 children. This last group of 8, no exception. And inevitably, they come up to you and they always ask you the same question. Even the boys, they always ask you the same question. They say, how do you know when you're in love? Now, as a parent, you have to have an answer. And as a parent, you're never going to have one. What does everybody say? Well, you just know when you know. You'll know. No, you won't. Because when you're 16, you think you're in love. You think that's it. That's the most you've ever loved. And that's the limit. That's the thing. Then you find out around 23 or 24, no. This is love. This is more powerful than that. I was just at 16 this is love. And then when you hit 30, you're like, oh, no. This is real love. This is something. Well, what I'm trying to tell you is that the only way you can describe it to them is to accurately attempt to describe the love you're in ways they can understand. You have to give them some things. You have to give them some real solid feelings that they can try to relate to, what they're shooting for. If you have that to offer them, maybe some of you don't. You have to be able to tell them things like it's something you can't use cliches. Let's face it, you can't. They don't work, and they know you're lying later on. But you have to tell them something like, yeah, I would tell my son, say, how do you know when you're really in love? And I say, okay, when you wake up in the morning, who's the first person you think about? That's a real thing. When you go to bed at night, who's the last person you're thinking of when you fall asleep? That's a real thing. I know it's a cliche movie thing, but it's when you find that thing, when you attain that, it's real. But here's the big one for me. This may sound trite, but I'm not gonna say you, but if I were to describe to be fully in love, I tell my children, boys or girls, I tell them the same thing. I say, okay, hey, do you want to go to a Dodger game? You want to go and we'll hang out and have some hot dogs and some beers and things. Do you want to go to Vegas for the weekend? We'll see some shows. We'll go out and get some steaks. Hey, we're going to go camping. We're going to go hiking. We're going to go do this. Who do you? And at the end of any of those sentences, you ask them, okay, you get to take one person. Who do you want to go with? Let's bring them along. If your answer every single time you think about going out and doing something is this person here every single time, then you're deeply in love. I don't have a lot of guy friends. I have guy friends, but I don't have a group of buddies that I hang out with in my garage every single night. I'm gonna come home and hang out in the garage. You know what I'm doing? I'm doing stuff in the garage for myself or with my sons. My wife will come out there and pull up a chair and read a book and grab a glass of wine and sit with us. Yeah. When I come in the house and she's going to watch a series on TV or something, I pull up a chair and I'll watch it with her. When that person in your life is all you think about doing and being and spending time with. And yes, it's healthy to have guy friends. It's healthy to have girlfriends and to go your separate with it. There's time to be I got it. I got it. But when your first thought of going and doing something is with that person every time, that's one of the telltale signs for me that you're deeply, deeply, madly in fucking love. It's my opinion. What the fuck do I know? I'm just a dumb mechanic in the middle of the desert. All right, scrolling down. Guys, you're still talking about Allie. Okay, Allie is not the show. She's not the program. Uh, I'm lost on that one. Johnny, I drank to you, my friend. I'm lost on that one. Pick someone that makes you want to be a better person every day of your life. Escape the snare. All right, I agree with that. GenXMom makes me want to be a better person. Absolutely. Good call there. Escape the snare. You got to pick a better name because it's hard to address you as that. But just so you know, I think you're right. Snare. I think you're right. Brian Powers, someone you can't live without. Absolutely. The podcast coming up for you guys is on Gen X Talks. On Gen X Talks podcast is Gen X Mom's battle with leukemia, where she died and was brought back to life, not by me, and also where there is this moment that made medical magazines, journals, or whatever they are. Wasn't me. She did that. So there you go. Okay, so does the Lebowski glass have a rib on the bottom? I'm not using it, the Lebowski glass, but it's got the 3 ribs on it. I have to look. Stoic Steel. That's how I feel about being dumb mechanic in the middle of the desert, middle of nowhere. Yep. But you guys are talking about love. I got you. I got you. Allie. Hi, Betlow. Hit the bell and adjust your phone settings for the YouTube live notifications. Wow, look at Allie actually contributed something profitable to the conversation. Good job. Good job. Where are we at here? Red Piled asked about losing my virginity. I'm not telling that story. That you got to tell about what I lost my virginity is the most ridiculous, stupid, unheroic story of all time. You guys would be laughing at me for fucking years on that shit, and there wouldn't be any fixing it. Bum, 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 bum. So where we at? Nope, you're in the wrong house. You're asking for the wrong person. So let me see if I can do something right here. Stand by, citizens of America. Where are we at here? Hang on just a second. I know it's rude, but I got to do something right here. Let me find out what I'm doing. Hang on a second. Have I ever interrupted you with the phone call one time? Cut me a little slack right now. Just a little slack. Bump, Zoe Michelle, Allie has it. Don't. Allie's got to stop. Allie's got to do her job. Reading on. You guys are going to give me a little slack here.
You reached Jade. Sorry I couldn't get to.
Okay, so now that didn't work. And I'm afraid that what is going on right now, I'm going to have to cut the live stream short. There's some unforeseen circumstances. Crazy Connect, do you have a P.O. box or anything for us to send you things? I do. It's right here. I have it because I always don't memorize it. But it's a 4605 Buena Vista Road, number 600-547, Bakersfield, California, 93311. It does accept alcohol and tobacco because that's the way it does. Don't forget that. Okay, bump. One more try right here, and then I'm going to have to go. If I can't get through on the phone, there's some stuff I got to handle, and you guys got to appreciate the nature of emergencies. Boom.
Hello?
Hey, you need to come down here. So there's that. Now that was talking to my daughter. She'll handle some stuff. All right, I'm not going to talk about that. Don't ask me that about shit. Okay, listen. What I need to do is I got to go. I've been on for almost 2 hours right now. I have not crossed the line of midnight, but as others have told you, it is midnight somewhere. So technically, this could handle the 5th, 6th deal for the 24-hour live stream. Or not the 24-hour live, the 28 days. Okay, I've been drinking too much. You guys got me all fucked up. Thank God you didn't ask me any of the personal questions from the other live streams, or I would be answering them divorced and kicked off the air. Team Up Church. That's why I call you wise man, because love advice didn't mean to make you mad about the R. Kelly and saw it was a joke. Have you played golf ever? Team Up Church, I would love to tell you about playing golf ever as part of that. But when you brought up when people are brought up the R. Kelly thing, like Just Thought, and you chime in, that's fucking real, man. That's some real shit. All right. So here's what we're gonna do. I got everything settled out there, and we're doing this. Stand by. Okay. So I was gonna hang up. All right. Hold on. Team Up Church. Okay. All right. So what I'm going to do? Oh, Beautiful Disaster. I didn't even know she was on. And beautiful. Much love from this Oklahoma girl. Beautiful Disaster. Somebody had told me after we spoke last time, and just a little bit like this, that was a song that really had nothing to do with you, your personality, or anything else. It was just a thing. So, but I love the fucking name. I do. I love the fucking name. I don't ever change that. And then somebody said, "Oh, Rome, have you ever seen a grown man naked?" Now, without your clue of this, have you ever seen? It's Airplane. That's the thing with Kareem Abdul-Jabbar was in it, and I can't remember who the pilot was that said the line, but I was close on that. But it was Airplane. Hey, Mark got it. Mark, Jenny, Bottom of the Glass Nation. I want to tell you, half of me wants to hang up and get off the phone here. The other half of me wants to keep drinking and get fucking deep to the bottom of the fucking glass. Like, I'm not even tired. I want to keep going. And then don't post this when we're done. Block it. Don't even put it up on Patreon for Patreon people. Scott S., I wish I could talk to you on a dad level. Scott, let me take a moment. Email me. Scott, listen, this is not Scott. I wish I could talk to you on a dad level. Scott, email me. GenXDad@GenXTalks.com. GenXDad@GenXTalks.com. I will give you my cell number. You can fucking call me. You're not the first person. Do you think I'm Will Smith? Do you think I'm Tommy Lee Jones? Do you think that I can't give out my cell number because people are going to fucking call it all? Text me, email me. I'll text you back. You call me. You want to talk, man? I'm there, man. Bottom of the Glass Nation is not a lie. People have called me from the middle of the night in a situation. I'll wake up. I'll go sit at my desk. I got nothing going on. I'll fucking call you. I'll answer the phone. Just so you know. Email me. If you really want to talk about stuff, man, I'm there. You're not Scott. I'm there. If there's something productive that I can be part of, I'm in it. I don't care. Okay. Punk I am, flip a coin. Everyone's saying goodnight. Allie's saying goodnight, Russell. Goodnight, Darren. Now, see, when Allie says goodnight, Russell, goodnight, Darren, I know that as soon as I sober up, I need to go block their names from live streams. I gotta go block them because Allie's got a side hustle going on and she's ruining everything. Oh, beautiful disaster. I'm born and raised in Oklahoma. I'm female, so the name fits me. But yes, the Zach Brown band also has the same song. Something about an Oklahoma girl. Okay, that ties it all together, and we're good there. I'm good with that. King B Stacker, dude is a real dude. I wish there were more people like him. King B, I wish there was more people like me too, because then I could get along with them on a lower level. I promise you, that'd be great. All right, Allie, boy, you really lightened up. Allie's getting a little flagrant with her stuff. She knows I've been drinking. Now, what are you saying there, Allie? Eric said something. I don't even know what he said, but you, Alec, how do I do that? Oh, Allie, boy, just ruining the fucking life. All right, so, hey, if I decided, Butterfly, Palm Springs, California says hi. Hey, I'm going to be down your way too. Your first concert. My first concert. You know, I saw there was a bunch of bands that became really popular in the mid 80s, but in the early 80s, they played Magic Mountain, believe it or not. There's a small stage at Magic Mountain where a lot of bands played before they became big. I saw a bunch of people at Magic Mountain play. I can't even remember which one was my first one. I don't know. Hello from Australia, Kennedy. Brian Powers. There needs to be more people in the world who won't help out anyone. Well, I'm willing to help if I can. Oh, look at that. We've been on 2 hours. And who came up? I can't even say it. TIF? TIF? Do chopsticks really have a day? The first person in 2 hours to actually read the description of today's live stream. To pay attention to the picture, to pay attention to the live. There you go. I almost want to send her a t-shirt because she fucking first person in 2 hours to actually read something we took time to write. I shouldn't drink this. I should not fucking drink this. I drank it. Fuck it. Okay. Where are we at? Oldest ride, longest line. I hope that's Travis. I hope you're not talking about. I hope you're talking about Disneyland. Edward, what's up from Naptown, Indy? I don't know what that is. Ti, if that's me, yeah, I'm talking about you. Ti, if you fucking nailed it. I'm not as think as you drunk I am. Yes, Rome, you don't gotta announce. Shh. All right, where are we at? Let's back up. Hold on one more second. Did I get something wrong here? I'm gonna have to go do something. If I can't square away my stuff, I'm gonna have to leave you guys like in a fucking hurry. Where are you at?
What?
Where are you at? I know you're home.
I'm trying to take a shower.
Okay, well, someone's hanging out in a very specific room yelling, just so you know. Okay, so we got that squared away. What's the email again? Asked a few times. I'm sorry, Jenny. I'm sorry, John Nashmine. There's two emails. The general email for all of us that mom generally answers is GenXDadTalks, GenXDadTalks at gmail.com. The direct line to me is GenXDad at GenXTalks, GenXMom at GenXTalks.com, Gen Z Kid at GenXTalks.com. And you can find any of us directly there. You can find either, it's on the website. If you go to GenXTalks.com as a website, there's all fucking kinds of shit there. There's a ton there, and that's one of them. So you can go there. Sorry, John, if you missed it, I didn't mean to make you spend $2 for that, but that's where it is. Scotty S, how do I get a hold of you? I just said, email me genxdad at genxtalks.com. Email directly to me, Scott. I promise I'll email you back. I'll give you my cell. We'll fucking talk shit out. I don't care if it's 2 a.m. If you got an issue, and I will wake up and sit at my desk and we'll talk about shit. Why? Because I've been that guy. Yeah, I've been that guy that you need to call somebody and go, what the fuck is going on? You know, if there was more people that just were able to reach other people, think about how things would change. Think about how they'd be fucking great. Johnny Cash or Bob Dylan, Pats fan. Well, I'm sorry you're a Pats fan. Apologize for that. We all feel for you. Johnny Cash or Bob Dylan. Who could pick between those two? I mean, they're two icons, two legends. And don't ask me what my favorite band is, because it goes day by day. One day I'll be listening to Johnny Cash all day. The next day I'll be listening to Aerosmith all day. I'm not that guy that picks a band and sticks with him forever. I'm not. Russell Stratton, much love. Thank you. Eric, Joe Batwood, talking back and forth there. We're good. SP, are millennials who know how to drive a stick shift really a millennial? SP, they're halfway to Gen X. Now, how many of you know how to operate a split shift differential? Yeah, there you go. Thirsty says Jim Beam Black Label. Nah, it's my mother-in-law's drink. I'm a Jack man. Matthew Plummer, dude, have an amazing Sunday, buddy. Thank you. Thank you very much. Johnny Cash, you talk Highwaymen. Yeah, we're telling that. We're good. Peter, am routing an LA Rams because it was a great idea to celebrate your channel. Thank you. I'm a Gen X Pats fan. I'm a Gen X Pats fan. Talking to Steve Grogan, one. Okay. Wow, you went way back. Now I got some respect. You went way back on that for a Pats fan. Goodyear or Michelin? Michelin tires are some of the toughest tires I've ever studded. Nobody's going to know what that means. When I say Michelin tires are some of the toughest tires I've ever studded, that is not a sexual thing. You guys are going to fucking go ape shit with that. Nobody knows what studded tires are, but yeah. You're not drunk until the cops say, no, officer, I hired you. Yeah, no shit, huh? 3 on the tree. TF, yeah, I know how to drive 3. And my wife, GenXMom, drove a 3 on the tree. I didn't think she'd ever know what that was. She knew exactly what it was. Hey, Mark Tammy says double shifting. Quick answer, Mark, for what I was talking about. You are right. Jayberg, I am a Gen X on the verge of millennial. Am I better than Gen Z? If yes, then how? Well, how do you feel? Jayberg, how were you raised? If you're on the cusp of Gen X, there is a line. There's a line in the sand. And if you're on the other side and you're a millennial, how were you raised? How do you feel? How do you behave? Because if you behave and act and feel Gen X, We all want you to walk across that line in the sand and stand with us. We all do. But that's, you got to tell us where you're at with that. Bum, bum, bum. Michael Bardwell, repeat offender on the program. I ran a 13 speed for years. Okay, Bardwell knows what I'm talking about. That wasn't even a trick question for him. Oh, bump, 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 bump. Travis, let's see him use a rotary phone. All my kids can use a rotary phone. My mother-in-law in Sun Valley still has a working wall-mounted rotary phone with a 25-foot cord that my wife used to string all the way into her bedroom and shut the door. True story. And every Gen X girl knows what the fuck I'm talking about. There's not one who doesn't. General, do you use chopsticks or any good stories about trying? Yeah. No, I'm not going to. I don't use chopsticks. And the one story I got, I'm not talking about because it's a fucked up mess. Go Smoke a Toad. I think Chris Christopherson was a very underrated as a singer. Well, Go Smoke a Toad. Here's the deal with Chris Christopherson. As a Gen X dude of that era, I am obligated to tell you who? Who? What are you talking about? Who's that dude? He made records? What? As a Gen X dude who was trying to get chicks and get laid and be happy, I know exactly who he was, and I knew exactly when to play his music. Yes. So, underrated, I knew exactly when to use that man. Yeah. Team Up, who was your favorite president of all time, wise man? Team Up, my favorite president was Ronald Reagan. No, I know. You guys are going to get out there and Google what was wrong with Ronald Reagan. And what always comes up was he closed all the mental institutions and put mental patients out on the street. Yeah, that was true. He did. So if you want to hang on to that one issue, one thing, then he was a bad president. But you could do that with everyone. You could do that with every single president and have 10 issues. This is when he's governor of California, by the way. And he did 10,000 things good and one thing that, in my opinion, was a little fucked up. But I wasn't in the governor's chair. I'm not sure what all that was about. So I don't have all the details. But even if it was 100% what you guys say it was, there's 10,000 things good, one thing bad. I don't care. I just, you got to take the good with the bad. You can't take a president or a governor in slices like you guys always seem to. So Reagan's my guy. That's just what I think. That's what I feel. All right. Bum, 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 bum. Wow, Joy, screen just jumped. I'm sorry. Unfinished Business wrote extremely important. Now I got to scroll back up and see what Unfinished Business was trying to say. If I can find it, something important. And I'm scrolling back up. I don't see it. John Daniels, not John Walk. Two Bear, what are you still doing up, man? Go to sleep. Go on now. Past your bedtime, man. Mine too, but you got to go to bed. Where am I at with this shit? He's a fan. I don't see what he said. John says, John Nashmi, well worth it. Bottle fund, proud to be a drop in the bottle. That's what we have to say. When someone drops a couple bucks for the whiskey fund, you gotta say, proud to be a drop in the bottle. That is fucking historic. That's I would do that if I contributed on a live stream and said, here's $5, here's $10. Proud to be a drop in the bottle. I got it. That's proud to be a drop in the bottle. A drop in the bottle. A drop in the bottle. ADITB. A drop in the bottle. That's fucking John just burst on the scene tonight. The fucking $2 wisdom right there. Do you get that? $2 wisdom. That's great. All right, my screen jumped down again. I'm not trying to skip people. I'm not trying to skip you guys. Hold on. Futurama doesn't like Reagan. Okay. Joy says, I was a little ankle biter when he was shot. I cried and asked my parents if we could pray for him. Yeah, it was a gig, man. I don't care this is gonna piss you guys off. Now we got 236 people in here as I'm reading it right now. I'm gonna say something and half of you are gonna disappear. Half of you are gonna hang up. I got you. Okay. You don't shoot the president of the United States. I don't care who it fucking is. I don't care if it's Trump or Biden or Obama. If I was standing there and some dude came up to shoot Obama, I would stand in front of him and take the bullet. And I didn't agree with Obama. You don't fucking shoot my president. You don't attack my country. You don't attack my countrymen or my flag. I'm Rick Monday. I'm Rick Monday on the Cubs playing at Dodger Stadium. I'm that guy. You don't do that. Yeah, now see, you guys wouldn't do that, huh? Well, how many of you guys would jump in front of a bullet for Biden? No, not that fucking guy. He's our president. Who cares what you think? You don't let other people do that to our guy. You guys got to fucking get past the split, the division. I would give my life for Biden right now. If some foreign person came in to do something, I stand there and go, I don't even like this guy. I don't agree with his politics, but he's my president and you're not going to fucking do it. That's how I feel. But most of you don't. Yeah, I know. You guys are hanging up right now in droves. I got it. You're not going to. I'm going to drink a little more because fuck it. We're over the cliff now. We're going down. We're over Niagara Falls in a wooden barrel. I got it. I know. But you can't feel that way. You got to feel the way that you're not going to fucking burn the flag in the middle of Dodger Stadium. You got to be Rick Monday. You got to be, I don't care if you're shooting at Reagan or Trump or Obama or Biden. You got to fucking go. You don't get in the middle of our shit. We may squabble amongst ourselves, but you outsiders best leave us alone. That's the pendulum swinging in another direction. You know, we talked about that in a video that got brought up with the kid. One of the coolest things I saw a week ago was the NFC Championship game at Arrowhead Stadium. And they started doing the national anthem. I forget the girl's name who was singing. Apologies. I don't know modern singers very well. But the cameras all over panned across the crowd. Everyone was standing. Nobody was kneeling. They had their masks off. They had their hats and their hands on their heart. They were singing the national anthem, 76,000 people, so fucking loud, it was drowning out the artist and the music. You can't tell me they were all Republicans or all Democrats. No. They were just Americans coming together. They were past all the bullshit that was on the field and on the uniforms and all the shit that we've gone through to save the whales everywhere they were past it. The pendulum was swinging the other way. Now, I know that was a small thing, and everybody makes fun of me. Well, you think coming together to a football game and having hot dogs is the answer. When are we going to get in Congress and shut the fuck up? Shut up. That moment was fucking great. I didn't even know. I was actually sitting at this computer doing some stuff, and the national anthem came on over there. GenXMom goes, hey, you got to see this. And I looked over, put on my glasses, which you will never see me wear. And I looked, and it filled me up. I couldn't believe what I was seeing. Not only were the producers of the show only showing the heartfelt moments, it was everywhere. Nobody was kneeling. Everybody was supportive. We finally got past all that stupid shit. And everybody came together. I know. It was just a football game, just in one place. But there was a bunch of people that set aside their personal differences and had a beer and a hot dog and watched a fucking football game together. To me, I was so fucking happy I can't tell you. Wish I'd have been there for that. But it's happening everywhere. It's like a contagious virus that won't let go, that we're past all of the bullshit. That it's something. Come on, man. It was fuck. If you saw it, it was something. I said that in some video or something with a kid, and the comments were, I had to go look it up. I had to go look up what you were saying. And you were right. That's fucking huge. Young Wilson, we all need to chill and get along. Aloha. Mahalo. Sorry. Drinking? Sorry. Mahalo. Yes. Young Wilson has been on the program before. Not wrong. But tell me I'm wrong about Arrowhead Stadium. Tell me that was, you go watch it. If you didn't see it, if you don't like football, don't watch football. Go watch that. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me you can't feel like something changing, coming back a little bit. Just the shift. Like, fuck, we're tired of being apart. We need. Tell me I'm wrong. Dom says $30 for a beer and a hot dog. No thanks. I'll enjoy it at my house. Dom, you're missing the fucking point. I'm not talking about the expense of being there. It's insane. I'm with you, but that's not the fucking point. You watched that moment. I would have paid $30 for a fucking hot dog just to say I was fucking there, and I missed it. I wasn't part of it. I was a spectator watching what those people were doing, and I missed it. I paid $30 to be part of it. If you want Dom Alvarado, then don't. But I would have. Everett Plummer, when China had millions of starving to death with his great leap forward, Russia was pulling their missiles out of Cuba. Schools were rushed into cafeterias. Walter Cronkite informed about JFK. Yeah, there was you covered a lot, Everett, there. You covered a great time span there. Dangerous, weird times on that. I'm with you. Seeking the Truth, a great friend of the program. I'm going to read what I haven't even read what he has to say, but Seeking the Truth is speaking, and he's a great friend of the program. I'm going to listen. You are who you are. Seeking the Truth. You are who you are. Lead and stick with that. You might not make many friends, but you'll make the right friends. Yep. Seeking the Truth. I think he picked his name correctly. I really do. He's never said something that was so far out in left field. Things were fucked up. Not even once. Damn it, Dom. LOL. Over his head, General. Him or me? I don't know what you mean by that, but there we are. It jumped again, you guys. I'm not cherry picking what I'm saying. It jumped. Beautiful Disaster. Is it all about the experience and not about the expense? I don't know what that means. You lost me on that. I'm lost, honestly. Scott Wright, good nighty. God bless, and tell the kid we missed him. Carlos Snow, right? Okay. Scott, if you missed the kid, I will let him know. Hunter, oh shit, jumped again. Hunter, T09. It made me feel like we are all making some forward progress. It just takes one step in the right direction to start a movement. Hunter, that was how I felt. Small, but very important. John Nashi, Pats fan. I know it wasn't you guys talking back and forth. Good there. Terry M, it's all about integrity, and I agree with you on that. Unfinished business. The important thing is that I saw that someone was live. I thought, now who in the hell is live at this time? And I saw who it was, couldn't click fast enough. Unfinished business. Are you talking about me? I don't know what you're talking about. What you saw on at the Arrowhead Stadium. I'm a little lost. Sherbell. Now the screen jumped. Let me scroll back. I just think people don't understand the real meaning of what you're talking about, but we're here to teach them. I don't know either. I'm trying to convey a message of how I felt and what I saw, but I don't know. I'm just as fucked up as the rest of you. Maybe I'm fucking wrong on that. Danny Holcomb, nothing wrong with sitting at the table alone. Only you know what you bring to it. Yeah, Danny, isn't that the fucking truth? What I bring to the table, nobody knows but me. Danny got a little wisdom going on there. The screen jumped again, you guys. Hang on, let me find it. KP, you guys talking to Rome? Brian Powers, you ever been to Fort McHenry? I have not, Brian. Wouldn't mind going to any fort I was invited to. I would go. Thirsty, okay, you're cool, and I would love to have with you a beer with you. You didn't say. Gonna watch some Jewel Viv. Boy, Thirsty, you said a bunch of stuff in there I don't understand. Alec, big fan. Cheers from Nova Scotia. Holy shit, Alec. Fucking time is it there? Bum, bum, bum. Unfinished business. Talking about you. You are one of my favorite people on here. I hope to shake your hand one day. Full respect. Unfinished business, my man. I'm going to take the kid. I'm taking Gen Z kid on a tour of the Eastern Seaboard. We're going to see a lot of stuff. I don't know where you are, but tell me where you are. And if we got to stop for just 5 minutes to shake hands, so I can get a picture of you and I would fucking do it. Let me know where you're at. And the Seaboard Steak Tour is going to happen. I'm never fucking getting up tomorrow. It's all your fault. Summer Breeze. Hold on. Summer Breeze. I poured so many Jack Daniels tonight. I thought of you, but unfortunately, I serve Pepsi in my restaurant. Summer is Jack and Coke, not Jack and Pepsi. Don't forget that. All right. Listen, I gotta go. I gotta go. Wait, I gotta read Beautiful Disaster. It's not about the fuck, don't skip on me, man. It's not about the expense of the hot dogs or the beer, but to be the experience of unity. Yes. She tried to use voice to text. It didn't work. No, it isn't about the expense. You're right. It is. I would have almost spent any amount that I had to be part of that Arrowhead experience. That's how much it moved me and how big it was to me. Mortimer Duke. Holy shit. Mortimer Duke is still here. It's been 2 hours and 27 minutes. That motherfucker's still here. Mortimer, you been passed out that whole time or lurking? Geez Louise Amigo still at it for the stamina. $20 for the stamina. See, I knew you weren't here the whole time. All right, look, you guys, I need to go. I really do. It's 2.5 hours. I was only supposed to go on an hour. I got to go. We didn't even get into any of the stories. I'm going to go on tomorrow night. I don't know what time. I try to pick a different time. So GenXMom wants me to pick different times to be around different folks like you. But I want to tell you, and I want to let you guys know that the biggest part of this channel is what you guys bring to it. Your guys' questions, your topics, the things we talk about. I think I know, as I've proven tonight, I change, I think, I feel, and I move and I absorb what you guys are saying in a different direction to understand where I'm at. Hold on. You guys are gonna start doing this where you're giving me shit and I stay and I drink and I'm all fucked up. You're gonna do this what you do every time. Woody, I dropped one for the whiskey, and this is for the kid. I'll give it to the kid reluctantly, Woody. Thanks for the $5, my friend. I really appreciate you. So listen. Everything you guys say, I take into consideration. If there's a bunch of bullshit in there, you just dismiss it like we all do. But some of the stuff you guys say is wise. It's deep. It hits home. And I think about it. I've changed my perspective on a couple of items in life. Really rethinking some things. Don't think that I'm like this, that I'm Glenn Beck and I'm stuck in my ways, or Rush Limbaugh where he was stuck. That's it. No, man, I'm figuring this shit out like you are. I'm at ground level like you guys are. I'm not way up in the fucking stars. Gen Z kids, his Gen X Talks brand and his stuff is slowly growing. The brand itself is still on the bottom shelf, trying to figure itself out. And I promise you, I'm on the lower part of that bottom shelf. I like talking with you guys. We engage in conversations. We drink. We tell stories. It's like being in a bar. It's like being around a campfire. It's fucking awesome. I hate the fucking ambush videos, and I wish they would fucking stop because I'm supposed to be smart and witty on cue, and I fucking can't stand that. I don't like it. But this part I do like. This part of you guys, I dig. I like the conversation. I like where it goes with stuff. But above all else, you guys got to know that every time you give $1 or $2, everything goes to the kid for what he's doing with his brand. He's trying to build something and do something. It's for his FFA. It's for if he gets $45 and he buys a microphone. He gets $50 more and he buys a new little camera. He's not that kid that's out there buying sneakers. No, if you guys saw the clothes he wears, he has new clothes. They're clean and but they're not Air Jordans for $400. No, he's not that kid. He's just very down. In fact, you know what his favorite clothes are? Believe it or not, this is gonna sound shitty and stupid. It's my hand-me-downs. When he can fit into one of my jackets, when he can fit in one of my old T-shirts from In-N-Out Burger in Southern California in the 80s, that's the stuff he loves. That's the stuff he wears to school. Yeah, it's that kind of stuff. That's where he's at. Anytime you guys give him stuff, and I know whoring myself out is the last thing I do. You guys know that. I don't even tell you to hit like and subscribe like I'm supposed to. I fuck that up every time we're on here. But I'm gonna get this right. I don't think in the last 10 live streams I've said this, but it came to my mind. If you guys want to donate to him directly, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, it's at Gen X Talks. It's got the logo, so you know the right thing. You guys want to give something to the kid for all his effort and the shit he does. I know we're sitting here hanging out talking till midnight, but the kid wakes up in the morning and does emails and answers stuff on Instagram and Facebook before he goes to school. He races home during his free time. He's grabbing his food. He's on the computer trying to get stuff moved up. He's editing and downloading. He tries with his brand. This is a lot more fucking work than I ever thought it was going to be. Oh, by a lot. When people say, well, I'm a social media influencer, I used to go fuck yourself. That's not a real job. Fuck off. Now that I've seen him do it and he's trying to build a brand, holy fucking shit. That's a lot of work. He puts in a fucking ton of work. You got to remember, he's got Patreon, he's got Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. He's got all the comments, all the emails from 4 email places. What am I missing? Plus all the shit he's got in between. It's hours and hours a day. Don't think he's getting rich off of this either. He's not. His biggest thing, as you guys know, are his shorts. TikTok and shorts and reels are his biggest thing. And guess what? You can't make any money unless YouTube invites you to the Shorts Fund. There's a thing called the Shorts Fund. He's never been invited. No. He's part of the partnership program on YouTube, but they haven't invited him to the part that pays. So he just gets the regular little advertising money and shit on that. But they have not, and I know why they don't. I know, I'm sorry. It's me. I run my fucking mouth in direct opposition to what these platforms approve of. I know it's me. I know I'm costing him every fucking cent that he's going. And I'm sorry about that. But I'm not going to change who I am, Zoe. $1.99. She says, fucking cool. Thank you. Who was that up on top? Mortimer Duke. Geez Louise Amigo. Still at it for the second time. We got that one on. We covered that one. You guys think that he's making a bunch of money in this, and he's not. There's 2 orange lights pointing at me right now that someone donated to him because of his Amazon wish list. Yeah. And they bought them for him and sent them to him. That's how he got the lights. He turns them on. All right. I'm just telling you, the kid, he puts out as much content as he can, and no one at Facebook doesn't accept him. YouTube doesn't accept him. TikTok doesn't pay fucking dick anyway. And he's still trying to find his way. He hasn't got to the point of telling me, Dad, could you tone it down a little bit? Mainly because I won't. But the second part is he really believes in what I'm saying. He does. So he foregoes a lot of advertising money, a lot of things he could be doing, a lot of products that could be behind him, I'm sure, because I won't shut the fuck up. I won't stop saying the things I'm saying. I got it. So he struggles with getting ahead and doing things despite the big tech. Yeah, he's a good kid and he works hard. So don't think for a second this is an easy gig. Now, all the stuff you've been writing for the past 5 minutes, I'm going to read everything. I promise you guys. I'm going to read everything. It familiarizes me with your name, what you're saying, what you're thinking, what your attitudes is. I'm going to go read all of it. I promise you. But I'm going to hang up. It's 11, and I got to get upstairs. GenXMom is probably sitting there on her iPad playing some game, waiting to decompress from her evening with me. And I need to go. And plus, I'm fucking been drinking my ass off tonight. If you guys had asked me some real serious stories, I'd have been divorced by Monday. Thankfully, you didn't. And thankfully, you didn't keep throwing up dollars to keep me on here, because I would have stayed. I would have stayed for the kid. If the kid saw me hang up when there was dollars coming around, he would have been pissed. I would have stayed to just give him the dollars. So, goddamn, Godspa, when he can fit into one of my jackets. I did that with my stepdad's one pair of boots and marble jacket. He redeemed points for. You know what? That's so funny. I have one of those jackets. I've got a jackets for Marlboro cigarettes from back in the day that I redeemed. I guarantee it's the same jacket. There was only one. So, Godspud, the jacket you're talking about, I've got that one. It was a leather jacket with white, fluffy interior, and it said camel in dark blue right over the Levi style. Tell me I'm wrong, Godspud. Tell me that's not the same jacket. I'm with you, my man. Oh, you just said, and Allie, I read it just before Allie cut you off. What the fucking thing, Eric? Really? That's it, guys. The truth is at the bottom of the glass. And the truth is I got to go. I'm going to stop. I'm going to leave here. I'm going to go to the bathroom. I'm going to grab something from the kitchen. I'm going to come back and read all your comments. Everything you guys said, the names and the comments stick with me, good and bad, so be careful what you say. But I want you guys to know that it's been a pleasure. It's been a privilege hanging out with you folks tonight. And yes, I will be on tomorrow night, or the kid will, or GenXMom. Remember, in the entire month of February, you're going to get a little mix of everybody, mostly me, filled in with the kid, but there's several times GenXMom will be there. Be nice to her. Be nice. Be nice on the thread. And until the next time, we'll catch you all on the flip side. Thanks for everything, you guys. We'll catch you around.